Hi everyone, welcome everyone. So we've got a list already. Enrico, Jasmine and Shrey. Okay, so no newbies as yet in the room. Guys, I didn't even know if I was going to get online today. I need to just change the glasses. What happened yesterday? The husband and I, it was very cold, but it was very nice weather. The sun was shining. It was still. We were supposed to go on the Saturday and go for a drive and take the barbecue, and it was just windy and bitterly cold, so none of that happened. We did go for a little drive, but yeah, none of that happened on Saturday. And then and we couldn't find anything to go and watch. Like, we wanted to go out and watch a band or something every weekend. We like to go somewhere. It looks like most of the music's held on Friday nights, so that's probably when we should think about going out. But yeah, yesterday we went, yay, the weather's good. I got the stuff all packed, the sausages in the esky, and I put stuff in the car. And then I seen something in the back of the car, and I brought it back inside to tell him, oh, did you want to sell this as well? And I was heading down these 5 steps that we've got, and I was looking at my husband, and I didn't realize I wasn't on the bottom step, and I went over on my ankle. At the time, I thought I had broken my ankle. I was screaming in pain on the floor. He was telling me to calm down, stop panicking. I was really, really scared to look at my foot. I thought, oh my God, is my foot twisted? Or anyway, I sat up and the pain was excruciating. No, I haven't been the doctor. I haven't been the hospital. He did first aid on my foot. He's trained in first aid, and he got the ice straight out and onto it. He helped me up the stairs and put me on the lounge, the recliner, put my foot up, put the ice on, and then we looked at it. We seen if I could move my toes, and I can move my toes, but it does hurt. But anyway, ice, painkillers. I started shaking. I was going into shock. He got the blanket on me and made me a cup of tea. But then we ended up, after about 2 hours, he made me some lunch, and then we did go for a drive into the countryside for about 2 hours. We were going driving. I tried to walk with crutches about 10 steps. I could do it, and then I got back to the car and my foot was throbbing. So then when we come home, I put special ointment stuff on it, and I had it rested, and I put the ice on it again. And I just, in my mind, I went, tomorrow it'll be 50% better, and by Tuesday I'll be walking and driving and it'll be fine. So I got up this morning and it wasn't swollen anymore, but it has got a huge black bruise on the side of my foot. And then by the time I'd stood in the shower, it was starting to swell a little bit. So I've come upstairs, I've put the ointment on, I took a Voltaren anti-inflammatory thing for sprains and that, and I've strapped it up. And yeah, so anyway, I didn't know if I was going to be able to be on here because I needed my foot up. So yeah, I might have to now and again sort of just lift the foot or something. I'm trying to work out where to put it. Oh, I can put it there like that. It's going to be a bit awkward. So anyway, let's get on to it. Blueberry. Blueberry, are you new here? I remember somebody coming in with a similar name. Blueberry, are you a new person? May Jo, I remember May Jo. So who have we got now? Wow, look at the list. Okay, guys, the list is big already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 together. Enrico and Jasmine, please post your questions. Let's get started. Let's get onto it. So whilst you 2 guys are posting your question, so if you do want a bigger reading, a more detailed reading, all you need to do is hit that PayPal link that's in the description below this video, or go to my page, or I think Rhonda will put it across the page anyway, the link for PayPal. So who have we got? Enrico and Jasmine, you 2 are up first, then Shrey and May Jo, I assume that's May Jo, you 2 together next, and then so on and so on. Yeah, Enrico's posting it there. What did you say, Enrico? Hi, Betty. Any news about my car accident case? Anything to pass on? Okay, that's what you're wanting to know. Yeah, so I've got a bit of a painful foot at the moment. So today only, I probably will not. Well, I'm pretty sure I've made my decision. Today I will not be needing to leave at 11 o'clock. I will need to get up and go and have a break at about 10:30 and just quickly drink that thing that I drink all the time. But I'll be staying on a bit longer today, so I'm hoping that some of my moderators can stay on. If you're somebody that can stay on longer, let me know and I'll make you a moderator for the day, well, for the journey as well. You need a foot rub. Oh, no, I don't think I need a foot rub. I did have to rub down the side, like from the knee down to the ankle on that outside muscle because that was hurting pretty bad. My foot basically, like if that's your foot, it went over like that and like that bone on the outside of it, it went over and cracked. Like I heard a crack sound and then I just fell to the floor. I hurt my wrist because I landed on this. Luckily, I landed on carpet and I'm noticing now that I've got a pain on the left-hand side of my tailbone, sort of like in the pelvis, like on the back. I've got a pain there and a pain up the side of my back as well. So I must have pulled everything as I came down the stair, you know. Yeah, it's not good. I'm thinking like the way it looks, like I might book in with the doctor and just say, you know, do you think an x-ray just in case? Because I do know a friend of mine, she broke her foot, broke her ankle, and she thought it was just a sprain and she just strapped it up and walked around on it, and then she noticed it just wasn't getting better. She went and had an x-ray and it turned out that she actually had a fracture. So I don't think it's a fracture simply because I can move my toes and I didn't get any numbness in the toes or anything like that. But yeah, it's, I don't know how long I can sit here like this because of the way it feels. Jasmine, we'll see his gifts I got him. So that's should you give the gifts to C that you bought for him. Okay, I'm shuffling up the wrong cards because these are for the full-time readings. Okay, so we're going to do 3 tarots. 3 tarots for the free questions. So you want to know about any news on the accident claim, and Jasmine wants to know whether giving the gifts is a good idea to see. Okay. This is for everybody in the room today. Anything that drops out is for me. And the funny thing was, the other day when I was shuffling, I think it was Friday, when I shuffled, the 9 of Swords came out upside down. Now, the 9 of Swords can be stress and all of that, but the 9 of Swords can actually be an incident, pain, like an actual physical pain. And then when I was sitting there in pain, I thought that bloody 9 of Swords, that bloody 9 of Swords. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, Rhonda, that last message you sent me on my phone was 1111, 1111. I haven't made my wishes as yet. And when I just looked up at the people in the room, it was on 11 just now as I was saying that. So I have 6 ones this morning. So I'm off to a very, very good start. I'm going to have a beautiful day and we're going to get some beautiful readings on the table and make lots of people happy. And some of you lovely people are even going to do a donation, get a more detailed reading for yourself. If you do decide to donate today, it's $5 US or $5 Australian dollars, so 5 either US or Australian dollars into my PayPal. Please put it in capitals, I donated, and you will jump the list and you'll get a more detailed reading to your question. Okay, so starting right off with Enrico, you want to know about your car and accident case. Enrico, you're in luck. The very first card I pull for you is the Sun. Everybody in the room knows that the Sun is the absolute pinnacle of the tarot deck. This, whenever you're asking about your health, your finances, your love life, whatever it is, this is the card that you want. It is the gift of life. It is sunshine. It is things growing. Happiness is assured. Your second card is the Lawyer We have the lawyer. We have the truth finally coming out, things being revealed. Now, I feel this is two ways. I think this is about a new job, a new beginning, something growing, and you being very, very good at what you do. But also, I think you're asking about your court case. So I feel like this car accident thing, it's about to come to fruition. Following the rules, you've got three. You've got the abiding by the rules of everything. This is usually the marriage card, the commitment card. But this is like a long-term journey, truth and understanding. These are three really good cards for business, for marriage, for love and trust, the whole lot. So you've got really, really great cards there, Enrico. Nothing to worry about from what I can see. Also, Enrico, because you are a moderator, we will give you three of the message cards beside me. Enrico. It looks like a 50-50 split. So that could be to do with how much money you're getting. It might be where you get the money, you get your car accident claim or whatever it is, and then 50% has to go back on legal fees or something like that. You got the fertility, babies, and new start. Now, I think that's all about the new job, new start, and you're going to be very surprised in a good way. So they're very good cards for you to have, Enrico. Also, your Lenormand, you'll get two of these because you are a moderator. Enrico, messages for Enrico, and I'll give you one of these as well because you're a moderator. You're going to have choices presented in front of you. This could be about work. It could be about what to do with the money, which way to go with the money. You can stay on the same track you've been on forever, or you can start to take a risk. And you've got double twos up there. That's balance and commitment coming back in. You have something to do with the very beautiful, attractive, alluring woman. This woman could be taking your fantasies on a trip. It can be your wife. It can be that she's going to be very attractive at this time, or you're going to be, it's like whatever happens good, it's going to spill off into the rest of your life where you're very happy with everything. Sometimes this can be about your own talents shining as well. So if you've got some sort of hidden talent there, if you can play guitar, drums, sing, if there's something you can create or whatever, it might be telling you to spend more time with that, or it might be telling you to get the wife and go out to a show or something like that. I don't know what's happening in Canada with going out and everything. They lifted all the restrictions again here in New South Wales, so it's back to normal again, because we went to a Beatles tribute show on Friday night, and it was okay. It was okay, but me and the husband were the youngest ones in there, so that felt a bit weird. You've got the child card, by the way. The other one is about innocence, being found innocent, and it's also to do with possibility of new babies, new children, new adventures. I'm going to have to get another drink because that's stone cold. And your last card, yeah, that was the making choices. Anyway, that's you, Enrico. Nice and positive as per usual. Yeah, we went out to this thing, and I don't even know where I was going with that now. Oh, we weren't allowed to dance. We weren't allowed to dance. Not that I was going to dance anyway, but there was all these women sitting there, like, you know, going like this to the Beatles music. And I was never really a big fan of the Beatles. They were before my time. I was an ABBA. I loved ABBA. And then I went on to, in my teenage years, to like things like Judas Priest, Whitesnake, Scorpion, heavy metal, basically. Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, I was a bit of I still am. At the moment, I love Rammstein, the German band. I love Rammstein, and I love, I still like Judas Priest. Judas Priest, pretty much heavy metal, but I also like techno. Like, I'm a tech head as well. Yeah, Rammstein's very cool. Okay, Jasmine, we're looking at, can I have the list again posted, please? Jasmine, we're looking at about you, should you give these gifts to see. Next is Shrey and Mayjo. Mayjo, you just want any messages? And Shrey, has Shrey posted the question? Kurt Cobain is the best. I don't know who that is. Shrey, post your question as well. It's just messages for Mayjo. So let's have a look for you, Jasmine. Jasmine. This is about having a conversation. It is sitting in a negative sort of sense. So it can be that be wise with what you say and what you do. Now, the eights can also be about gifts, but this is black. So my understanding is it might not come across as a good thing. But yeah, we'll just see the other things. You've got some sort of new beginning going on around you right now. Should you be giving these gifts? You got the Ace of Cups. Got the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is usually a new beginning in love. Like it's something that's going to make someone feel love and you're going to feel loved. So that's a nice outcome. So I'd have to say that this is sort of like, oh, I'm sitting on the fence about it. Maybe you need to have a conversation first and say, hey, C, I have these little bits and pieces or this gift I'd like to give to you. Are you okay with that? And then it looks like he'll say yes, because we have this new beginning. And it could be that you and him go down a different journey now, that you're friends and stuff like that. Yeah, but you've got the Ace of Cups. So something, if it's not him, there's something new coming into your life and it's going to make you very, very happy down the track. But yeah, looking at this as the number one card, sitting in the problem area, I think that it might be seen in not such a good way by other people. This can be gossip. It can be people in the background saying, oh, do you know what Jasmine went and did? She went and did blah, blah, blah. She shouldn't have done that. It can be like gossip and stuff going on, which could cause a bit of trouble. But yeah, and then the fool can actually be like, you don't want to feel like a fool by putting your heart out there or whatever, or he doesn't want to feel like a fool as well, like he doesn't want to, but the fool usually is about taking a chance and stepping off and going on that journey. Whichever way you decide, Jasmine, whichever way you decide, your heart is going to be contented in that soon. This is something that's coming in your future where you're putting your focus into something new. Yeah, so let's just get you two of these. So May Jo wanted just a generalised question. What have we got there, Janet? Great, you said ABBA right in time when I came in here. They have opened a museum in Stockholm and my youngest son has been there. We only live 2 hours away from Stockholm. Oh, wow. I was actually talking about Rammstein, Janet. I love Rammstein. I was talking about, like, I went to a Beatles show and I grew up with ABBA and Bay City Rollers and mostly ABBA. And we had the little cards that you bought with the chewing gum inside, the bubble gum inside, and you collect all the cards of ABBA. I had like a stack like that of ABBA cards. And then the Bay City Rollers, I was more with ABBA than anything else. But yeah, in my older years, my teenage years and going into my 20s, and that was all Ozzy Osbourne, all of that sort of stuff, you know, Def Leppard, Scorpions, Whitesnake, Judas Priest. I love Turbo Lover by Judas Priest. I put that on really loud and I just swing around to it. I just love it. I was a dancer, by the way. I used to be a ballerina, jazz, ballet, national character, song and dance. I was a dancer and then I was a model briefly. Did all my training to go the catwalk, and then I'd met my husband and he said he didn't want me doing the catwalk or modelling and being up in front of people, so that was it. Okay, Jasmine, your gifts. You have the waiting for that right moment here. This is the moon card. Like, it can be the moon phases, but it can also be about there's something underlying. Like if you genuinely just want to give a gift because it was C's birthday or something like that, so you want to go and give this gift to him, and there's nothing in the background with this gift, you're just giving this gift, box of chocolates, whatever it is, as long as there's not something underlying when you're giving the gift. That's all I'd say on that matter. Also, you have something to do with an invitation to wine and dine and have a good time with somebody. So this is nice. This is like going to a wedding or a birthday celebration, and you're going to have a really good time. Just make sure the timing is right. So if C is standing in amongst a group of people, I wouldn't be walking up there saying, oh, here you go, here's this thing. But on the other hand, I wouldn't be waiting till C's standing alone somewhere and trying to corner him and be alone with him as well. So it's sort of like, it might even be where you give it to somebody else to give it to him, give it to his parents or somebody and say, oh, just, but you do need to have a conversation with him first. And just see, you'll know, you'll feel it inside yourself, Jasmine, as to whether you should or not. So this is a yes or no. People, when I'm doing the cards, if you have a yes or no question, please ask it as well in your head, because you could get yes or no out of here. So I just want to know, should Jasmine be giving these gifts to C at the moment? It's looking like a 50-50 type thing, Jasmine. It just all depends on where you're coming from with this thing. Okay, Jasmine, and let's see. Wait before you decide. Wait at the moment. You got to wait for the right time. So you had a card about waiting, and now you've got another one telling you to wait right now. Don't make an impulsive decision and go and do it. And someone's not quite sure. So I'd say that that's C, like he's sort of thinking, oh, this could be looked at in the wrong way. Other people might be gossiping in the background. Anyway, that's what you have today, Jasmine. I hope that helped. I'm thinking just wait at the moment and see what transpires over the next couple of days. Okay, so Shrey, what was Shrey's question? Yes, post your question again, please, Shrey. And May Jo, yours was a messages, general messages. So I'll do May Jo and Shrey. What is Paliv thinking about me? Will she contact me? I'm a Sag. I don't really need the star signs, but if you want to put them out there, that's fine. Messages for you, May Jo. Let's get your 3 cards over here. Let's get 2 of these for you, May Jo. So this is general messages for May Jo. If you do have a yes or no question, ask it just in case. 2 of these for you, May Jo. Right, that's your general reading. And you want to know if Palev, female, is going to contact you, Shrey. Can the other 2 people who are after them get ready? I've decided to do it this way because it gives me a chance, because I start to get bound up with too many people, and I hate where I sign out and people miss out. And 2 more for you, Shrey, about Palev. Okay, so general messages for you, May Jo, are any stormy clouds you've been going through, it's about to lift. If you've been going through some sort of tough times with finance, it's about to lift. If you've been sick or somebody's been sick or stressed, it's about to lift. So things are getting better. You're going to have choices presented to you, May Jo. So this could be a job choice. It could be a relationship choice. It could be a health direction choice. There's something coming up in your favor. Now, when you get the choices like that, one of the choices is to keep doing what you're doing. You know, the people that work there, or, you know, the people you're involved with, you know, that what time of the day they're going to do this, what time of the day they're going to do that. Then the other choice you've got is you don't know enough yet, but it could be a very big opportunity, whatever it is. It could be something that's going to make you very happy. So, yeah, you've got a choice presented to you probably in the coming days. Also, you deserve better in your life right now. So I do feel that you may have gone through something recently. You're waiting for it to be over. You're waiting to go into something better. It was presented to me by a friend on the weekend about, does everybody remember the thing, The Secret? It was all a big thing years ago. I think it was back in 2012 or something like that. I was starting to listen to it. I'm going to watch the whole thing. But it makes a lot of sense that whatever you put out there with your vibration, it's like dropping a thing in the pond, and that ripple doesn't just go there. It goes and goes and goes and goes. And if you get up in the morning and go, oh, gosh, I hope that blah, blah doesn't do this, or I hope that this person doesn't come here today. And when you start putting it out there, then it happens, and then you come home and you think, oh, my gosh, I knew that, So if you get up and you put it in a different way, going, well, today this is going to happen, and today this person's going to be there, and you keep focusing on the positive side of it. Don't even think about what you don't want. Think about what you do want. So do yourselves a favor, guys, and go and listen to, it's on YouTube. The whole video is on YouTube, and there's a whole lot about this law of attraction and attracting good things into your life, and that too many of us sit there and want other things. And they don't realize that they're pulling in the bad stuff. Like I'll say, oh, I hope this and this and this, but I hope they don't do blah, blah, blah. And then always it's the negative side that ends up coming to me. So not always, but yeah, a lot of the time. So after May, Joe and Shrey, we've got, is that two people there together? Kaja and Mia Baby. Oh, Kaja and Mia Baby together. Get ready to post your questions. It's time to take a new path as well, May Joe. There's some sort of new path you're going to go, new journey. So you did have the choice, so I feel like you're going to choose something different now. You're sick of the same path. You're going down a new journey there. And you've got the double twos there, which are very, very good for stability. And your three tarots are trust in your intuition. Whatever it is you're thinking, May Joe, it's probably correct. Trust in, if you feel like this situation is going to make me very, very happy, it probably is. If you feel like having a conversation with a particular person is going to sort some sort of issue out, it probably is. So it's time to trust in your intuition. You have the marriage card. You got the 1111. So this is like making wishes, plans for the future, positive direction here. It could be a commitment to a person, a commitment to a job, or it could be that you're going to commit yourself to a journey now. So if you keep procrastinating about something, let's say, oh, I'm going to join the gym next week, or I'm going to start eating those right foods next week. Next week never comes. This is where you put it in stone. You say, I'm doing this starting this week. Today is the first day that I do this now. So this is where you're dedicated to something, but it also looks like somebody else is dedicated to your journey as well. It doesn't have to be a marriage or whatever. It could be. It could be that if you're in a relationship that it's going to step up, May Joe. It could be that you're finally, if you're single, you might be finally going to find that right person and go down that new path. Because you had that double journey path thing, I think that you might be needing to choose something that's a little bit different to what you're used to and take a chance on it. And your final card, so you've got trusting in your intuition with the High Priestess, then you've got the Magician where you're manifesting your dreams. So your cards are very, very positive about manifesting dreams and moving forward and everything starting to happen the way you want it to happen. Okay, so hope that helped you, May Joe, and thank you for coming here today. Everybody that has joined us today, if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit the thumbs up button. I'm reading two people together. So when your name is called, please stay in the room. Do not leave the room, because if we get to your name, we will move on if you're not here. And you might miss out. I had people the other day when I was last on Friday, I think it was I was last online. And on that Friday, right when I was finished, and I'm normally not even on at that time of the day, 3 people that were in the room came back and said, did I miss out? And I'm thinking, well, normally I'm not even online anymore. So please don't leave. If you've got your name on the list, even if you're way down, I could move through the list very quickly and then you miss out. Okay, so we have Little Wings. Welcome to the room and thank you for subscribing. Yes, you can be put onto the list. What I'm doing is I'm doing free readings where you get 3 tarot cards, 2 Lenormand cards, and you get a couple of the message cards, the handwritten message cards. If you would like a more detailed reading, all you need to do is hit the PayPal link that Rhonda is posting for me. $5 US or $5 Australian dollars will buy you a 6-card reading, 3 of those, 2 of those, 1 of those, and 9 of these. So it's a pretty detailed reading if you pay a minimum of $5 Australian or US dollars. and let us know, anybody on that list, let us know in capitals that you have paid a donation so that I go straight to you next, okay? Because you will jump that big list. Okay, so this was Shrey, wasn't it? Shrey wanted to know about Palev. Sorry, Shrey, here we go. So your tarots are, this is about feeling left out, feeling miserable, basically. So I feel this is where you're at. You're waiting for someone to talk to you. It is the Five of Hearts. The Five of Hearts is making up with somebody. The Five of Hearts to me is like a new start. But the Five of Cups can be where you're holding on to the negative emotions about this person. You're holding on to a fear about, is this person going to contact me or whatever? And I've just spoke about the secret and about attracting, the law of attraction. So today is your first day, Shrey, where you say, Palev will contact me. Palev will contact me. Palev is going to get on that phone and send me a message today, and it's going to make me happy. Palev is, I'm going to make Palev happy. Not is she, isn't she, what else is she doing? Focus on that she is, and it should happen because you'll attract it. Because at the moment, I feel like you're in this fear, guilt, remorse, sadness, all of sort of like the negative side of things, like, oh my gosh, what if she doesn't contact me? How long should I wait? No. She's going to contact you because the Five of Hearts, this is Five of Cups, but Five of Hearts in my normal deck is a communication. It's a loving communication. So I'd have to say that that's a yes. Also, we have this penny pinching card. Again, this is a negative card. This is where your own thought pattern, it's just not enough. So when she contacts you, take everything that is wonderful. This again is speaking truth. It's speaking about parenting, responsibility, because Six of Diamonds is new responsibilities that you're good at. The two cards are actually indicating 5 and 6 is indicating new job responsibilities, new work, all of that sort of thing. And you may be having discussions about responsibilities at this time, or parents. And the other card is saying there's a death card sitting here. Gone is the old way. This is something new beginning, finally. So there may be some talk, and this can be talking about people that have passed on as well, can be talking about grandparents or things like that. But this is where you're letting go of something finally. Something's coming to an end and you're starting something new. So your other cards are happy at home and contented. So this is the beautiful happy home contented. Things will be going your way. So I'd have to say that she will be talking, but there's also a new friend coming into the picture. So there's somebody other than this Palev, I don't know how you pronounce that name. The one and only Ariona, welcome back. You have a lovely, huge name there going on. Okay, you also have something, you've planted the seed. This is the growth. I do feel your messages today, Shrey, are also about career path and job and all of that. Something you've planted the seed, it's about to grow and grow and grow. But there's something you need to let go of at the same time. It might be letting go of a certain way of thinking. Time to put that to bed and let that way of thinking go, because you might be wanting this person to contact you and say this and say that and make your dreams come true, but put positive intentions out there. Imagine this person picking up their phone and contacting you in a nice way. Send out the nice vibrations. Contact me, contact me, contact me. Anyway, that's what I have for you. How do you say it? Pahlavi. Okay, so you send out nice intentions to Pahlavi. That Pahlavi is going to just not be able to get you out of her mind and say, I want to talk to Shrey. I want to have a conversation. I want to talk about our future, because that can be talking about future, but there is something to do with something that comes to an end as well, to release you or Pahlavi to go on that new journey. Okay, and that's what I got for you. You get what phone she uses, question mark, and the background, what? Oh, you're doing the affirmations. Okay, yeah, do the affirmations. Just She will contact you. You're going to be feeling very, very happy. She's going to be feeling very, very happy. You're going to have a lovely conversation. Maybe you're going to be talking about your parents and your belief system and your heritage and all of that sort of thing. I'm fine, Enrico. I feel pretty good. Yeah, Rhonda and I have been sharing some conversations over the internet, and I'm so blessed to have found Rhonda, or for Rhonda to have found me. It's just a great new friendship that we're striking up here across the miles. And yeah, when she put me onto the secret thing while I was in pain in the car and thinking, oh my gosh, why did this happen? And then when I listened to the first 15 minutes of it, I thought, oh my gosh, these things here, these crutches were left in my house by my daughter's friend who had knee surgery. And I was cleaning out a bedroom and they were in there. And I put them in my car to take them to the secondhand shop. I thought, somebody needs these, you know. And then when I went to the secondhand shop, they were still in the back of my car. They weren't in the boot. So when I got everything out the trunk or the boot, whatever you like to call it, and took it to the secondhand shop, when I come home, then my husband was using the car. And he said, what are those crutches doing in the car? And I said, oh, I was going to take them to the secondhand shop. And he said, oh, maybe we should keep them. We might need them. And then I went, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. What if, because he hurt his leg last year, he didn't need crutches, but he could have, you know, and I actually fell over last year. We were on a walk and we were going down this slope and it had gravel on it. And I said to him, oh, I think I'll fall over if I go down here. And I put it out there. I said, I'm going to fall over. And he went, no, go over that side. You won't fall. And sure as shit, bang, down I went. My knee, my leg went like, if that's my leg and that's my knee, my leg went bang like that, like right down. I went forward and my whole ankle and that folded underneath me. And I was on a slope like that. And then I sort of rolled on the ground on the cement. And I was just crying. I was like, oh, my God. And I thought I had popped my knee out or whatever because my knee folded, my leg folded like that, bang, straight back underneath me. We were walking a place, it's called the Sea Cliff Bridge. We were walking this Sea Cliff Bridge together. We'd only just sort of walked. It was a 20-minute walk to the other end. We'd walked for about 5 minutes and the husband wanted to go off the Sea Cliff Bridge down this big thing to get under the bridge, which was way, way down. And I put it out there. I'm going to fall over. And I fell over. But you know what? I got up and I still walked the bridge. I still walked that way and back. And when I got in the car, I thought, I'm determined. I am going to be walking tomorrow. I'm going to go on my normal walk. He'll go to work. I'll meet him at lunchtime. We're going for a walk. And I put it out there that this will be fine. Come home, I rubbed that ointment stuff on it. I strapped it up. I kept it up and elevated. I took anti-inflammatories. I got up the next day and I did go and meet him. I couldn't do stairs for about a week. But, yeah, I put it out there. And I think by keeping these in the house recently, I think I put it out there that one of us was going to injure ourselves and need to use that. So you've got to be very careful with what you think and what you put out there, because if you believe in that kind of, like, the energy goes out there and then the universe sends it back to you. I did ask that something to do with my YouTube and getting noticed and all of this sort of thing. And the universe sent me an opportunity, which I said no, thank you. But I kept thinking, well, why did I get sent that opportunity? And I thought, well, because I put it out there and it was sort of in line with what I was thinking. Joe Mystic. Joe Mystics has sent a donation. You will be up next. Sorry, guys. I've been waffling on here like I always do. Donations from Ruth. Joe Mystics and Ruth. Is that two separate people? Oh, okay. Ruth Raja and Joe. Okay, sorry guys, I've got to get on to these paid readings now. So who was first? Who was first, please? I will be well now, Rhonda. My foot, I took a painkiller this morning and my foot's fine. It's bruised, it's swollen. When I walk, it hurts a little bit. I'm going to try and drive the car later because I need to go and take this drone that my husband has sold to the post office. Ruth, you are first. Okay, Ruth, and thank you so much, everybody that just donated. Thank you so much. Everybody on the list, please don't take off. Hang around. But I will be doing these 3 readings. If you do need to go to the bathroom or you need to go step outside for a cigarette, if you smoke, whatever it is you might need to do and you're on that list, I am working on 3 paid readings. So these will be about, I won't say how long because I don't know. Okay, Ruth, what's Brandon's feelings towards me? I am super confused and I don't know what to do anymore. Will we get back together or something? Wow. Okay, as I've read that, did you hear that? All these cards just fell out for you. How many cards have I got? Was there a third-party situation? This is the thing that dropped on the floor. If there was a third party with Brandon or yourself, if there was somebody else involved in the situation, it doesn't have to be a sexual type thing. It could simply be that somebody was putting their nose in your business. This dropped on the floor. So this is showing me that something went down. But the good news is it dropped on the floor, like it's done, it's happened. So that dropped out for you. Also, what flipped over was this. This is where 2 people come together in a beautiful conversation. It's not a loving conversation. I'm just looking, if you're wondering, I need to turn this aircon off. I'll just hobble over. Oh. That wasn't my ankle that cracked, by the way. That was my knee. Okay, so yeah, this is where people come together for a party gathering. So if you and Brandon were supposed to go to, I don't know, a 21st birthday, or you were supposed to go to someone's engagement party or some sort of business thing, it looks like there's some sort of event coming up where you might be in the same place as each other and having quite a good conversation. Not from me, and you don't know about him. Yeah, I'm not picking up on like a sexual third party thing. I'm thinking more like a parent or an ex or, you know, like his best friend or your best friend, and like someone interfering in the story. It can be an argument as well, a small sort of an argument that went out of control. So let's see how many cards I've got here because I need 9 to do your reading. Okay, so there's 3, 3, 3. Let's see what we get about you and Brandon. You've had a pretty good thing going. This is where 2 people committed to each other, very structured sort of relationship. I don't know if you were on some sort of journey where you're going to earn the big dollars down the track, or maybe joining together in some sort of business adventure together. But yeah, this is usually the couple that are together forever. So that's sitting in your past or your problem sort of area. What it's missing is the love hearts. So it's missing some sort of, the commitment's there, the structure is there, the view of the future is all there. But it is sitting in the past. So let's see what else we get in the past for you. There's the love card. You are very emotional, very loving. You're wanting things to go on a certain journey with each other. Oh, so you are starting your own business. That's telling me it's going to be hugely successful. It's going to start off with like $200, $400, $100,000. This is sort of like you building this. You're very dedicated to this. This is very, very good. It's very structured. You're very passionate about it as well. But it is sitting in your problem area. So I don't know if there was too much time with work, too much time on the phone. But yeah, sitting in your past is you possibly being overly emotional about something. Sitting right now around the 2 of you, again, this third party thing is coming out. There's somebody influencing what's going on. But we have these two. This is truth and this is happiness together, two people happy together. If you didn't tell me you two are apart, I think that you've got a pretty damn good thing going. It can represent problems with fertility because it's upside down. So this could mean that you were pregnant and you lost the pregnancy, or you got pregnant and you didn't want to be pregnant, or you want to have a baby, he doesn't want to have a baby yet, because this is usually about fertility, baby girl, and going on a new journey together. So I'd have to say that at this stage, it's looking like you might get this thing back together again. This is where rest and relaxation is needed. Unfortunately, it's shown me two fours, one black, one red. When you have a black and a red four, it can be where somebody is discussing things behind your back. Or I keep feeling there's an outside influence around Brandon. There's something around Brandon in the background. Your future outcome is showing starting on a new journey. You got the Ace of Clubs. Now, this is to do with your business as well. You got double aces, which is extremely important and very, very good for business. I feel your business thing is going to be amazing. This is usually the long-term committed guy. This is the overthinking female. And you have a contract of the minds between the two of you. I'd have to say that this thing's going to come back together. In what kind of capacity, I'm not really sure, because this is not showing me a loving energy or a relationship energy. It's showing me conversations that need to happen. And it's maybe working out the rules of how the relationship's going to be moving forward. And your last tarot is walking away from conflict. So that's about walking away from conflict. You have double fives. You have spirit energy around you. Ruth, someone is in spirit. I think it's this lovely woman over here. Something to do with April, May, January. The dates I'm getting here are... oh, no, you got 3 4s. You got 3 4s on the table. That's really good for business. That's female energy. That's all the females coming together. It's fertility. It's babies, baby girls. But you do have a female in spirit. I think she's saying 3 girls. So she may have been one of 3. It might be your grandmother. It might be an auntie. There might be you and 2 sisters. They're sort of trying to give you messages about things. But yeah, this is like walking away from conflict. This is a conversation that needs to happen in a constructed, good way. It's looking like it will come back together, but at the moment, I think this 4 of Swords is just telling me about taking time out from each other, mending whatever it was that went wrong. Let's just get you a message over here. Reflection. You need to reflect on all of what happened in the past. We'll get you an extra message as well. Balance being restored. It's coming back. 2 of these and 1 of those over there. You need to analyze something a little bit more, and that's got double 4 at the top. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. You've got like 4s everywhere coming out. Someone in spirit is really trying to make touch with you. Your grandmother maybe, and a brother. Does he love you? Well, you've got the good couple thing there. You've got the good couple thing there, and I have to say yes, because this is like messages of love coming in. It's also to do with your business, and it's going to make you very happy, but you've got the 9 of Hearts down there. 9 of Hearts is where someone declares their love, and it makes your heart's desire. It makes your wishes come true. But this is sort of like, maybe this is the opposite here. Maybe you've been over-analyzing this whole thing. But there's time of rest and relaxation, withdrawal from the situation, keeping away from conflict. Like when you're having a conversation, have a conversation in a constructive, nice way. Reflect on the things that were nice in the past. The balance is telling me that the 2 of you together balance each other out. So something went out of whack here with this relationship. But yeah, you've definitely got spirit energies around you. And what else have we got to give you? We've got to give you message cards. And then the next person after Ruth who donated, could you please post your question now? Thank you. Joe Mystics. Yeah, Joe Mystics, please post your question now. There's 3 of them, Rhonda. There's another person as well that paid. This can be about being stubborn or letting something hold you back. or he's letting something hold him back, or he's being stubborn at the moment. So at the moment, I'd be recuperating from whatever happened, working out moving forward. But your business, it looks like you're focusing a lot on business. 3 of these for you, and was it Brandon? Does he love you, you were asking? This is him spending time with the boys, you spending time with the girls. So there's a lot of female energy here. So that's sort of like time out from each other and just doing things you used to do before you 2 were together. Does he love you? Read that. He wants you, he loves you. They want you, they love you. So that would be a big yes. I hope that made a smile come across your face. Stay with what's real as well, Ruth. Don't go off in flights of fantasy about things. What are the facts? What went down between the 2 of you? Could you have changed something? Let go of the past. You can't fix it now. It's done. Reflection on what was good, what was real, emotions, and throwing yourself into this whole work thing, what you're doing, this new business thing that you're doing, your new business adventure. But make sure you stay with what's real. Give him or yourself time to heal from what's gone on, and make sure you walk away from any conflict. Now, that doesn't have to be with him, and that doesn't have to be him walking away from conflict or you walking away from him. That could be within general terms. If someone's coming down on you or whatever, just walk away from it. Walk away from it and don't listen to it. But the cards are showing the 3 of Hearts is normally upright like that. It's like 3 of Cups, a reconciliation. If you 2 do come back together, I'm predicting that you will have a baby girl down the track. Possible twins, because you have double cards everywhere. But some spirit energies are trying to give you messages at the moment. When you go to sleep, if you dream about them or whatever, please try and remember what they say, or remember what's in your dreams and write it down and have a look at what that means. And if people didn't know, I do you don't have to ask questions where I look at cards. Some people come in and they ask me other questions to focus on, like they've been having reoccurring dreams. What does it mean? Stuff like that. Okay, so that's your reading, Ruth. Thank you so much for the, you just smiled when it said that. Yeah, I thought that. I could feel that. Yeah, thank you for the donation. That's much appreciated. And I am waiting now for who was posting their question. Joe Mystics. Joe Mystics, are you there? Oh, what's going on in the relationship? Okay, Joe Mystics, can I have a, it doesn't matter. I just like to focus on a name. So Joe and her relationship, what's going on there? Hopefully nice stuff's going on, Joe. And if you weren't here before, I've been telling people about that old movie from 2012 or whatever, focusing on attraction, the law of attraction. And so whatever you put out there, so I'm going to put out there that your relationship is going in a really good place, okay? And that's what you need to be doing, focusing on that, what's going on within your relationship for Joe and whoever it is she's involved with. Joe's relationship. Okay, so what I'm going to do for you, Joe, is you, him, or her, whoever it is, and the relationship itself. So what do we get? Around you, you have kiss and make up. You have lots and lots of love. I feel like you're very, very in tune with your love, your emotions, and what you want in life. You do have this stressing out at home. This can be where at home something's not right, something's out of balance. But when you're outside of the home with other people, you're probably the person that makes other people smile. Yeah, but there's a lot of love around you. This is a male energy. This is female energy. You may be having problems with a female member of the family right now, a child, a mother, or someone at work as well. Some sort of female energy here. I'm feeling like an argument, or it's like he said, she said, and this person wants to be right, that person wants to be right. I'm feeling that sort of thing. It's creating like a frustration inside of you. Also, this can be recuperation, where you're just stepping away from something right now and you need to just rest and think about things. But for all argument's sake, I feel like you're a very positive type person, very loving, very genuine type person, very truthful type person. Now, I was shuffling on you and this relationship, so this can be either way. This can be you and your partner, or it can be about your partner right now. He may be, or he or she may be having some sort of problem with some female. I feel this female might be a bit bitter about something. And also we have the soulmate card coming out, the Page of Cups. That can be a little love journey that you're about to go on. If you haven't been well, or you've had some sort of injury in the recent past, this is telling me that it's all going to pick up and all be better again. And there might be some sort of journey going on, but it looks like a love journey is about to hit you head on. What's going on in your relationship on your partner's side? Dedicated and trust. This is two people on the same thinking level. This is someone that wants to be committed to a long-term journey. They also like to spend time with groups of people. That could be the boys going out together, the girls going out together. That can be parties, functions. It's like a health journey as well. This is like eating the right foods or going to the gym or something like that. But that's sitting there. But we also have this nasty character sitting here. This can represent a government building, court of law, the hospital. It also can represent, it was sitting right in the middle of these. So this would be someone that is today, they're happy, tomorrow, bang, you don't know where it come from, and they just go from being here to down there. It also could simply mean that someone's in hospital right now and they're going to be fine. They're going to be fine with a bit of rest and relaxation. So there's something there. This could represent your partner's head, like that they want the love, they're dedicated, but then they get very, very stressed about something. But if they're going to court for something, this is successful. If somebody's in hospital, it's successful. If there's been a hell of a lot of stress, being just one-on-one with you and being with other people balances this back out again. But I do see somebody that's up and down, and probably that's where you're very loving and very secure with what you want to do. Your card wasn't red, black, red. Your cards were red, red, and then a black card sitting on the side. Your partner's cards have got red, black, red, black. It's like someone that goes up and down, up and down. His tarot card is balancing two situations. Now, this could be that he's worried about money and finance. I'm saying he, not talking as much. I need to read what you're saying there. You dream a lot about weird things, and I don't remember what that was. Oh, thank you. You helped me with my anxiety. Oh, that's Ruth. I'm looking at the wrong one. Joe Mystics. Why is he being distant and not talking as much? He's trying to balance situations at the moment. He's got double twos, which is commitment. That's someone committed to you. He wants to commit. If he says that this is what I'm doing, you need to trust that that's what he's doing there. But I do feel there's something mega there. It can either be something inside his mind, something that happened in the past. It could be some sort of stress at work. There's something sort of inside him. But yeah, he's trying to balance his finances. He's trying to work out his future. But he has got the commitment cards and the loving cards. So this person, I feel, does love you and is committed to you. But I do feel there's something mega going on there. This is showing the relationship itself right now. There's something that has come to an end. This can be an actual loss of something. It can be a loss of a house, a job, even a person. There's some sort of loss thing, stress thing going on there, and it creates an imbalance. I feel this is you. I feel this is your mind where you're like, what's going on? Why is this person not talking to me like they used to? What's going on here right now? I feel like you're overstressing yourself and you're actually making yourself sick here. This 10 of clubs can be a lot of chatter going on up in your head. It can be talking to the wrong people, other people telling you things. Double 10 is on the table. Triple 2 is on the table. Triple 2 is fantastic. It's sort of like things will balance again, but I feel like there's something that needs to be sorted out. There's conversations that need to happen, but like you're saying, there's not much going on. Like there's not much coming out of your person right now. He's wishy-washy in the connection. Yeah, I can see that. I can see he wants it, but then he's on a different agenda at the same time. It's where he's up and he's down with things. And this is what it's creating for you. This is stress. This is sleepless nights. This is your head chitty-chatting with itself. It's also like a lot of overload for you at this time. Let's hopefully get a nice card here. This is slow. You just got to give this time. This is the page of Knight of Pentacles. This is where you're learning about each other. You're learning about where you're going in the future. This shows me someone who wants to go marriage, the whole thing, but they're not sure because they've got that 10 of spades sitting in the middle. This is like, just let it develop. Just let things go slow. Give it a chance at the moment, because this is like you're thinking, that's it, I'm done. I'm sick of waiting. This is not going the way I thought. It's sort of like you want to just make a decision. You want it now. You want to know, do we keep doing this or do I drop this? But yeah, this is showing me about someone that wants to take you on a long-term journey. But it's slow. You're fast, they're slow. You've got all the love coming out. Like you've got the Page of Cups and you know, you got all this love stuff. Like you're full of love and everything. You're wanting the romantic movie happening. Your person wants that, but they want other stuff as well, and they're sort of like, I'm not sure if I want long term or but they've got the commitment cards. That's usually someone proposing marriage. You've got all cards proposing marriage. Even this is proposing marriage. Even that's proposing to go forward. In business, these are great cards because this is a hell of a lot of work coming, and then, you know, signing contracts and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's what you've got there. Let's get 3 messages for you, Joe and the relationship. What's your messages? It's time to take time out and just look after you. So that's pamper yourself, look after yourself. If you like going and having your hair done, or you want to have a massage, or you want to go and hook up with some of your friends and have a nice lunch somewhere, it's telling you to take time out from the overthinking about all of this thing and just look after you. Something might not work out within this relationship. It just might not work. And it's also saying you might either have a new love coming into the picture, or the love relationship you've got, it's going to kickstart and start again. Like it's going to go on a new journey together. But it is saying that something might not work. So whatever you did have, I feel like it used to be very big, very passionate, and you're thinking, wow, this is great. And I think the partner feels the same way, but they don't. Like it's sort of like they do, they don't. And if you're worried about, is there somebody else in that? No, I don't see nothing like that in these cards at all. I don't see an outside influence. I just think it's who this person is. So your 2 message cards for you, Joe. And can the next person who paid, Rhonda, who's up next that did a donation? There was 3 donations. Next is Gla the model. Gla the model, can you please post your question? Oh, there it is. There it is. And thank you for the donation, and thank you for joining us today. All the new people that are here, thank you for joining us. Everybody that's on the list, please be patient. I will get to you. Please do not leave the room. If you leave the room and then it's your turn, you will miss your reading. You might not get a reading, because when I go offline, and then I might come back, I might not come back. So please don't leave the room. Make your intentions clear with this person, Joe. Sit down and just say what's going on for you. You know, this is how I feel about everything. Listen to what this person's saying. And then I used to work as a counsellor, and I worked with conflict resolution. I worked with women. And the big thing I learned was that you listen to what the person's saying, not filter that information and only listen to certain bits. And if your person says, I just don't feel right at the moment, or say, I understand when you say blah, 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 but this is how I feel when you say that. or I understand that you need some time alone, or you're busy at work, or whatever it is, but this is how it's making me feel. So you let them know you've listened to them, but then you let them know how their behavior or whatever is making you feel. Hope for the future. So there's hope for this relationship. Don't give up on it just yet. Like I said, your first 6 cards and 2 tarot cards look like a very harmonious relationship. And this could be just a government building. This could just be school, court, hospital. It could just be something like that. And then that would turn into the doctor who needs to do some sort of surgery on some old injury or something like that, a physical injury. So yeah, there's another way of looking at these cards. These cards give you, and this is your last card, and then we have Glamour model, what's coming up for me in the next couple of months. It'll probably be the next month. Joe, you'll be very, very happy. Look at this. That's like the twin flame, the lovers. There is love there. There is love and balance that can be there. You've got 2-4. 2-4 creates 2-4-6. And 2-4-6 is sort of like a perfect heart. I'm seeing a really good relationship. Maybe he's just going through something at the moment and he's trying to deal with it in his own head, because this might not be your head. When I said this is you up in your head with a bit of imbalance, hang on guys, I think that might be a delivery or something. I don't know what that is. Yeah, that might be his head. That might be where he needs to bring something to a close. There might be a lot of chitty chatter going on at work. He might be overloaded at work and he wants to get a new job or going on a new adventure. So this could be him. But yeah, you've got the Lovers card. That's beautiful, beautiful card for 2 people in a room. You've got the Soulmate card over here. You've got the Declaration of Love card with the bouquet of flowers. This is sort of like an apology. I'm sorry. Now, if he's like the typical male, don't hold your breath for an apology. Some males will say, I'm sorry, this hurt you, or I'm sorry I've been making you confused. And he may very well do that. Put your intentions out there and say, you want him to sit down and talk and you want to start doing things. Maybe you need to go on a date. Maybe you need to go out somewhere. There's something about a heavy cross to bear here, though. We've got something about someone in spirit, some sort of loss. Maybe he lost someone. Maybe someone he went to school with has died, or maybe someone within the family. Maybe he's overthinking something. Maybe a job, something he used to do, his plans for his future, they've stopped, they've shut down. I just feel like it's nothing to do with you and the relationship. I feel there's something else that's bugging him, and it's sort of like when 2 people get together and they grow on their journey, sometimes they're different with how they feel about things. Did I do the message cards? Did I do the message cards for you? No, I didn't. Okay, Joe and this relationship. Or I did, didn't I? Did I do these message cards for you, Joe? Oh, gosh. Things are the same. I'm going to do 2 more anyway. Someone's watching you at the moment, or watching him, and asking for help. Maybe he needs help with something. Maybe he's very stressed about something right now. So that's what I get for you right now. I'm not seeing anything drastic. I'm not seeing these cards can mean divorce and final. But to me, there's all the paperwork of 2 people that bring something to a close. I'm feeling a business thing here because of the Pentacles. There's no love stuff here. So I feel this is some sort of business thing that's very stressful or something like that. It can be an illness as well, that someone's not well at the moment and they need a new doctor. Okay, so thank you so much for your donation. I hope that stuff made sense. Yeah, he's not showing his feeling, he's not communicating. I just feel there's something underneath. Things are not the same. It's time to sit down, have a talk, maybe go on a date somewhere, maybe something he's used to do, something he likes doing. If he likes going bowling or something, say, hey, they got this thing on down such and such, let's go. Maybe he's need to do something he's used to do, have some fun. Life's too short to be serious every day. Trust me, I know. Okay, so we're looking at messages for you. Blah, the model. Blah, the model. What messages does Spirit want to give you today? Have we had any more donations? Pronounce G for the next reading. What's coming up in the next couple of months? Is G a paid reading or not? Oh, is that the paid reading? G-A, okay. That's Glach, the model. Yes. Pronounce G-A for the next reading. This is a paid reading, right? Yes? Okay, paid reading. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda. What's coming up in the next? This will probably be the next couple of weeks more so, because this is just a brief sort of look at things. And some of you might be interested in, if your readings have been happening and things have been happening and that, and you want a more detailed private reading, please just contact me on psychicbetty@gmail.com, and we can organise a reading. I believe it's for half an hour. In US dollars, it's $51 via PayPal, 51 US dollars. If you're in Australia, that's 60 Australian dollars. It would actually be 62 Australian dollars simply because of the transaction fees and stuff. But yeah, that will buy you a half-hour private one-on-one reading via FaceTime, WhatsApp. The one I'm doing this week is something through Gmail, which I'm not familiar with, but I'll have to have a look at that. So let's see what's coming up for G-A. G. What's coming up for G? So we'll just put out 7, we'll put out 9 cards for you. This is past or problems. This is what's around you. This is what possibilities are. Okay. So G, what's around you right now is communication going on with another woman. The two women getting together. Usually this is plans about relationship issues. I feel like you might be helping someone that's a bit imbalanced with their emotions at the moment, or it might be your emotions that are a little bit imbalanced. I feel also like there's fears around lack of commitment. Doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be a job as well. But usually the two females, they're looking at each other. They're very, very different females. One of them could be a water sign. One of them could be an air sign. One of them could have really dark hair. The other one would be more like blonde or redhead or something like that. Doesn't have to be any of those things, but they're having a conversation together. This card was off to one side, but they're planning something. So they could be planning someone's baby shower, someone's get-together. It could be a working group type thing where they're planning just a girls' night out or a luncheon together. But over here we have this lack of commitment either on your part, like it might be something you joined up with before and you're starting to lose the drive, like you're starting to lose your part in it, or you feel like the person you're dealing with is starting to lose their commitment level. So I feel like that might be a work thing sitting there as well, not so much a relationship thing. The other card you're getting for the past or problems is there has been some sort of battle of words in the past. This is the card where I say stand your ground and let people know what's what. Don't sort of dilly-dally in the background and let people walk on you or whatever. That's where you stand your ground, you have your say. So it might actually be an argument going on here where someone promised you they'd help you with something, or you promised somebody else, and then it's getting like they're on your back or you're on their back. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. It also could be an argument about a male, not a major argument, but it could be about a male. The good news is, G, that this sort of stuff is sitting in the background. It's sitting like in the past. It's something you're getting past now. So you may have previously had some sort of falling out with a family member or a friend or a work colleague. There may have been lack of commitment on someone's part. Sometimes this can be about a business that's changing its structure, or it's breaking down altogether and it's going to be a totally new beginning. But yeah, there's some talks that need to happen around you right now. Also around you right now is big discussions going on, overloaded with work and responsibilities. It can be jealousy. It can be someone's jealous of you. We have you stressing at nighttime, so you're worried about something. Again, it's female energy that you're worried about some female who said what's going on there. This could be paperwork and study and burning the candle at both ends, where you're just throwing yourself into some sort of work stuff and you're taking it home with you, and it's creating a bit of an imbalance within your home. It can represent someone that's not well at the moment, that needs some sort of help and they need to rest. We got the surgery card coming out as well. So I just picked up on someone that might not be well. I'm feeling it's a female energy. Nighttime is not that great for them. You yourself might have some previous injury or something like that and you need surgery. This is success. It's also Nine of Pentacles, which is that you've got double nines here. I feel you've got someone in spirit, something to do with September. Also, it could be someone's really just not well and they need surgery. The other way of looking at it is this, all the hard work and efforts and study and burning the night oil, it's going to pay off because there's some sort of payoff sitting here. I feel September will be where something comes to an end and it's finally, and you're like, it's done. Or in 9 weeks or the 9th of next month or 9 p.m. you get a phone call, something's finally done and completed and all of this crap is over. And then you're like, wow, I'm glad I stuck at it because it's finally starting to show some sort of financial benefit here. So you've got a few mixed messages coming through with these cards. Your cards for... you've got more and more work. You've got some sort of chitty chatter going on. Just be prepared for defensive behavior. Be prepared for a lot of work. I do feel you've got spirit energies around you because we've got double eights here now. So someone may have liked to drink a bit too much before they died, or they might have been self-medicating before they died, or they just might have ate the wrong foods or things like that. But there's someone trying to communicate with you from the other side. That's why these cards are black. But yeah, there's gatherings of people and it's stressful for some reason. So I just feel like you're going to be landed with responsibilities that are not yours. It's almost like it could be to do with children or groups of people as well, where you walk in the room and it's some sort of sporting thing and they go, oh, G's here, let her do it. And it's sort of like people pile stuff on you. So be prepared for a lot of work. But there's also a lot of conversations, and there's some conversations that you're walking away from. We got the Eight of Spades here. So it could be also where you're getting communication via the internet and you're sort of trying to work it out and you're not real impressed with whatever it is. So let's see what else we've got. You got another 9 come out. So you got the 2 red 9s. They are the best. Make your wishes, make your intentions, positive intentions for what you're wanting. I feel whatever the drama and the stress is and the hard work, it's all going to pay off. Now, you do have cards that represent pregnancy. You've got 9s everywhere. This is usually cesarean birth, babies, and because you've got doubles everywhere as well, it can represent twins. So you might find out that your friend is pregnant and they're having twins, or you might find out 2 people are pregnant at the same time. Is it baby boys or girls? What have we got here? We got male and female energy on the table, so I can't tell you. These are really good coming out together. 9 of diamonds and 9 of hearts are all your dreams and hopes and wishes coming true around relationships and work and your health. If there is a health matter for you or somebody in the family or a friend, it's going to be successful. Things are going to be okay. But you do have a lot of spirit energy around you, G. You've got spirits trying to make contact with you, possibly through your dreams, possibly just you'll be sitting there and you'll smell a certain perfume and think, my grandmother used to wear that. And it's like they're trying to get you to open your eyes to something at the moment. And who is up next with Kaja and Mia Baby? Is Mia Baby still in the room? If Mia Baby's not here, that will be Kaja and Brooklyn will be up next. you have new beginnings, and see that? That's the card, someone holding the baby up in the air. So I feel there might be news about pregnancies. Pregnancies can be the birth of a new job, a new way of thinking, a new course of study. But new beginning can be a new relationship just blossoming. Guardian angel, like I just said, you have a lot of spirit energy around you. They're trying to direct you on your path. They're trying to help you to open your eyes. KJ, you just want a general reading. Yeah, your grandmother is ill and my mum just had an injury. Okay, I can see all of that around. That's what all the stress is. That's what all these cards are. I feel like you're going to be trying to run around after your grandmother, running around after your mother, because your mother's not there to run around after her own mother and stuff like that. I just feel like you're landed with, it's almost like you're becoming the parent to them. To help out. But yeah, take time out for yourself. You do have guardian angel watching over you. These two cards for you, G. One of these for G. Mia baby, you are still there. Mia baby, what was your question? You have the coffin card here. Someone definitely in spirit, but the coffin can be the stuff inside the coffin. There's something inside the coffin. There's stuff you're trying to find out. You need to keep digging and find out. Have those conversations. Work out what it is you need to do to move forward. Someone's going to be very annoying over the next couple of weeks. We got the mice card. Someone's really going to get on your back. I just feel like there's sleepless nights and annoyance and an overload of work, but those two red nines mean it's all you're going to look at the end result and go, wow, I'm glad that I went through that, because now I'm sitting here. And you also have taking a chance on something new as well. And it's 3 and 9, pregnancy and fertility again. And some of these for you. You need to slow down, take one day at a time. That's my daughter. Fertility, babies, a new start. I'll have to message my daughter and tell her to call me later. Someone is trying to find you as well. So there's someone that wants to reach out and connect with you. Anyway, G, that is your reading right now. And it's funny because when I was reading you, my daughter, one of her very best friends is called G. And I was just thinking to myself, oh, I wonder how G's going. And she's just had a baby. So that was kind of weird, because I was thinking about G and while I was doing your reading, and then my daughter's just trying to ring me. So that's really crazy. Okay, so that's your reading for today. Please come back again, and if you want to donate again next week, whenever, and get a more detailed reading maybe on something specific, or just have a free reading and join us every day when I'm online, whichever days I'm online. I've decided not to post that I'm going online, and I must have known something, because I thought, oh, I might start going online at 9 now and move it forward a little bit. So KJ wanted a general reading, and Mia, you're still praying to get approved for the loan. Will I still get approved before the deadline? I'm still stuck in the second stage. Okay, so Mia is all about your loan approval, and KJ just general. So KJ, there for you. Mia, there for you. And then who's after them? Who's the next two after them? Rhonda, please. Rhonda, how are you traveling? Are you getting tired? Are you okay at the moment? I need to go and drink that thing after I do these two. Okay, Mia. So general reading, Mia, and some of these. General reading, Mia. Okay, here we go. So we'll do your message. We'll do it in reverse this time. So, Kaja, you're okay for now, Rhonda. Good stuff. KJ, you've been told to kiss and make up. So if you've had some sort of disagreement with a parent, with a friend, whatever, you've been told that maybe it's time to lower the bridge and fix that problem. Also, you've been told that now is the perfect time to connect. Doesn't have to mean having a new relationship or something. It could be connections through work, study, It could be just whatever. If you're trying to connect and get something happening, it's time. The time is now. Also, you're getting luck will be on your side. So whatever it is you're trying to do, you're going to be very lucky. Right place, right time. It does have the 6 of diamonds at the bottom. 6 of diamonds is like a new job, new responsibilities, new course of study, new people, but new responsibilities, and very lucky, and a lot of balance coming back into your life as well through that journey. Time to plan that trip. Everything's going to be fast. This is like traveling and movement. You may be buying a new car. You may be getting a new job where you are required to travel around or talk on the phone to people overseas connections. Or you may simply be going with friends. We've got a 3 up here. You may be going on an actual journey. You may be going on a boat, a plane, hopping in the car. There's some sort of fun coming off here. Maybe you're going to win a bit of money and you're going to spend it on a holiday. So that's what I'm picking up there as well. Now your tarots are showing me, okay, so we got the love guy. We got someone that wants to put their arm around your back and support you. It's like a fathering figure more than a loving figure, but it can be a romantic type thing. We got you wanting to rush in and have everything done yesterday. You're possibly way up in your head, and if you're involved with a person, they could be more of the emotional thing. This could be reversed as well. It could be you're the emotional one and they're too much of a thinker. They want everything to play out the way it needs to play out. There's something that might make you feel like you're defeated at the moment. It might be also, I'm picking up on an energy, something to do with someone older, and the hospital cards are here. But because you've got these lucky cards and everything, I feel like whatever this situation is, it's going to be all right. It's also where you might be going to a government building for some reason, and there's some sort of romantic thing, but there's a lot of thinking going on at the same time. I'm picking up on library for some reason, like going and researching something or trying to help someone. It's almost like researching medical stuff or researching to do with the law, because this could be about the law as well and following the rules, something you're passionate about. But you need to go through the right sort of channels to get that all happening. But I do feel you'll be in the right place at the right time, or you'll have the right conversation with the right people, some sort of journey there, kiss and make up, and perfect time to make a connection. If there is a big stressful thing going on right now, all your other cards are showing me that it's all going to be okay. So I wouldn't be putting too much energy into something negative at this time. Yeah. So that's what you have, Kaja. Thank you for waiting patiently. Brooklyn, you're here. So Brooklyn, you will be up next with who's the 2 next ones? Rhonda, who's up next? I've got Mia. I've got your cards in front of me here. Brooklyn and Miss Lovely. Brooklyn and Miss Lovely, please post your questions. Okay, so Mia, you've got someone returning from your past here. I know you're asking about the loan and you're needing a second opinion. So you need more information. So maybe you've got to fill out another form. Maybe you've got to go and maybe put an application in elsewhere. But yeah, there's a second opinion, or they're seeking more advice around you. So they might be wanting to confirm that you can actually afford this money. But yeah, someone from your past is coming through. Also, you have, someone from your past, the hot man. Be very careful with this character. This character can be all about themselves, but I do feel like you're going to be introduced to someone that maybe is in a band or plays an instrument, or they're a sporting hero, or I just feel like you're going to be involved with someone that's in the public eye, or they're very, very attractive at this time. But I'm wondering whether this is someone from your past coming through, because they want to have some sort of love, romantic type thing with you as well. There's your application. Normally that's success. As soon as I see that, I'd say there's something, you're signing a document and it's all successful when you get that card. So I'd have to say that's a thumbs up. That's a yes. Also, my daughter is ringing again. Hang on now. Hey, Alicia, I'm online live at the moment. Yeah. So I'll ring you later. I'll message you later when I can talk. All right. Bye, darling. Joan Mystics, that's the one I did. Yeah, Mia, sorry about that. This is usually the application. You've got Page of Wands and Knight of Wands. So if you go to psychicrevelation.com and it's got all the tarot meanings and everything, look at money and the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Be very careful with somebody coming back into your life because we have the broken heart here. Someone breaking your heart, someone maybe from your past is trying to worm their way back in. I don't think I'd go down there. Also, it could be telling me that there's someone within the family and there might be something to do with their actual heart that needs looking at. But yeah, these cards and this card all mean, yes, success. This is you, movement, going on a journey. You might actually end up going overseas down the track or interstate. So I feel like there's big plans because it's almost like the page, learning, and then you make a start and then we move to the Knight where you're more and more adept at what you're doing, and then you've got the signing the contracts and moving to the King. It also could mean these two characters, one of them wants to take you on long term and be around you and have fun and all the rest of it, very attracted to each other. The other one needs to grow up. And if you get involved with that one, it could be a broken heart sitting there, Mia. And I know you were asking about your thing, but as you know, with my readings, I read whatever comes out. Guys, I'm just, before I do Brooklyn and Miss Lovely, I'm just going to go and grab my smoothie thing. So I'm just going to hop my way out there. For those of you that don't know, I went downstairs yesterday before I was going out the door to have a beautiful barbecue and a drive and fly the drone and everything with my husband, and I came back in with this stupid thing that asking him, I should have got in the car and sat in the car and nothing would have happened, and I missed the last step because the steps are black and the carpet's black, and I wasn't looking down and I thought I was at the last step and my ankle went straight over. So I'm pretty sure it's just sprained, not broken. I'm just going to grab my crutch so I don't put too much pressure on it and get my drink. That's right, I'm going to take those as well. I don't know if anybody heard that crack sound just then, but that was my ankle. And that was my other ankle. They always make a cracking sound, but I don't like when it's cracking at the moment because it's hurting. Okay, so Miss Lovely in Brooklyn, does your crush, where is it? It's moving up. Bison, like me back. The crush in Brooklyn. And Miss Lovely, has Miss Lovely posted? Oh, Miss Lovely, there you are. Elisa Lopez. Now, I'd just like to welcome all the newbies to the room. The list is huge. Miss Lovely has closed the list just for now until I move through some of these people because there's just too many people at the moment. You made the list in the nick of time. Welcome to the room, Elisa Lopez, Elsa. Yeah, so all you have to do is put a Gluff the model paid, so they come off the list, please, Miss Lovely. Gluff the model was G. They already had their reading. They paid for a reading. They jumped the list. If you do want to jump the list, guys, $5 US donation via my PayPal link, which is in the description box, or Rhonda might post it for us over there. Brooklyn and Miss Lovely are next. Brooklyn does the crushed bison. Yeah, we're doing that. Miss Lovely, what is the next step in the relationship between you and Ryad? Oh, that thing is really thick. I put a load of yogurt in that yesterday. Okay, so what were we working on? This is Brooklyn wants to know, does Bryson the crush like you back the same way? Miss Lovely will give you a couple of extra cards because you're helping me out there, and I appreciate that. So I'll give you 3 of these because you want to know the next steps with you and Ryad. And we'll give you 1 of these because you are helping me. And we'll give you 2 of these. Okay, so first we'll look at Brooklyn and was it Bryson? So let's have a look at your tarots, Brooklyn. What did we get today? Yes, I'd have to say that's a yes. We have the 2 of Cups, beautiful card for relationships, beautiful card for soulmates. There's a deep attraction there, a deep love for each other. A very good balance is there. We do have either one or you or him where sometimes things can get a little bit too on the negative emotion side. Sometimes the dramas can be a little bit too much, and one or both of you are sort of like wanting a more balanced sort of thing to return. But this was sitting in your future, which is the 2 of you going on a love journey, a nice match. And this one here is more like sort of what's going on around you now. It can be a female energy as well that might interfere in things. But we got the King of Pentacles. Now, within a relationship, the King of Pentacles is someone that wants to hold your hand forever. So I'd have to say that you asked, what's he feel back? Does he feel this back? I'd have to say that that's a big yes, what I'm seeing there. Your message cards are, there's a secret admirer around you, whether this is Bryson or somebody else, I'm not sure. And it's time to start planning a holiday. So maybe planning a holiday is more likely planning on having conversations with each other and making some sort of plan to, let's go and watch the baseball. Let's go and go to the go-karts or whatever. So, yeah, I feel like there's some planning there. We do have the Sly Fox card. Now, the Sly Fox can be, you know, you or this Bison character might be a little bit sly, might be things that you get up to or whatever, but sometimes this can be, don't wait, be quick as a fox. But there's something about something being over as well. So there's something there that's dead, it's gone, it's finished. There's something in the past still hanging around. It may be that Bison used to be with somebody and she's still hanging around, or you might used to be with somebody and they're still hanging around and they're the sly one. They need to be gone, need to be done and dusted. But your other cards are all showing that there is a nice connection between the 2 of you, Brooklyn. So I'm feeling like that's a nice connection, and yes, there is something there. That 4 of Cups could simply mean that Bison loves you, likes you, that sort of thing, but he's still sort of like, nah, I don't know if I want to stop with that right now, or whether I still want to explore. But yeah, the Sly Fox can be being quick as a fox, jumping on something and getting it happening. But also that coffin card coming out, the coffin is usually there's some sort of secret stuff as well. There's something in the background as well that you don't quite know about each other as yet. So you might have a secret or he might have a secret. If it's just your crush, he probably doesn't know that you have a crush on him. So anyway, that's what we get. And thank you for hanging around today, Brooklyn. And now I'm doing you, Miss Lovely. Next will be Blueberry and Shrishti. Welcome back, you two. Please post your questions now. Thank you. Miss Lovely, you get a lot of hard work up ahead. Miss Lovely, you asked about you and Rayad. So, yeah, a lot of hard work is on its way there. And you or Rayad is being very stubborn and set in the way of how you want things to happen, how you want things to go. Also, we have, I always admired you. So you and Rayad have this connection. Love, happiness, fun, commitment is on its way as far as you and Rayad go. And also you're going to be very happy. So 3 very positive cards for you in this relationship with Rayad. Also, Miss Lovely, we have the Kiss and Make Up card, which is the 3 of Cups. This is everybody celebrating. It can be fertility, sex, it can be babies, and it can just be a beautiful friendship. We also have the Knight of Cups. Someone wants to take you on a love journey. And we have you being the Empress. The Empress is, she's top of the pops. She's the best thing since sliced bread, this woman. She is everything all rolled into one. So I feel like there is a definite love connection here. This is possibly you and this is possibly Rayad. And if nothing else, you have a very good connection there as far as love and romantic journeys go. This is usually like 2 people that are going to make a family together. And you also have, right now, you're being shown the Shadow Self card. So I don't think you're fully revealing who you are to Rayad, or he's not fully revealing who he is and what he wants, because there's nothing negative here about you and Rayad at this point in time when I read right now. And if he's been having readings, sometimes I could give you a reading one week and it might be negative, and then the next week something gets solved between that time and then the reading changes and it turns around. But I'm seeing good stuff there for you, Miss Lovely. Okay, Blueberry, and thank you for all your help, Miss Lovely. I really appreciate it. We came back and spoke to each other after a long absence. Well, it looks like it might be something that's going to grow. At the very least, there's a very nice friendship there, and it's like got each other's back, but there's more to it than that. Blueberry. Shrishti did not answer. Okay, so Blueberry and Ariona. Blueberry, your name is T, and I want to ask how people see and think of me in terms of physical and, oh, okay. Well, it's a shame those cards weren't for you, because the Empress is like everybody thinks really, really good things. So you just want to know what other people think about you, really, like physical and your personality, basically. So who's the other one? Ariana. Sorry, I kept having to change the question. So what is the question? Oh, there it is. Should I move on from the other guy? If so, what does Libra male that I move on with look like? Want to get with a Libra. Okay, I'm just going to ask, should you move on from this guy at the moment? Because that's sort of a pretty loaded question there. I just see, so Libra, that's a air sign. You want an air sign? The one you're with, what sign is the one you're with? So first we'll do, Blueberry wants to know what people think when they see this person. Blueberry, okay. And T wants to know, okay, so Leo is fire. You're not with him. So you want to move on from the Leo and you want to get with hopefully a Libra. So you want to move on from fire and be with air. That's very specific. I do know that when I was younger and whenever I'd come into contact with people, they were always either Virgos or Libras, Virgos or Pisces that I would come into contact with. Sometimes Taurians, but mostly Virgos have always been sort of part of my world. So here we go. That's the Leo Libra question. This one is about your physical appearance. Well, this is not telling me anything to do with that. These two cards here, you're being told to give something a second chance or somebody. So forgetting about like what people think about your appearance, the messages coming through for you today is saying about walking away from conflict, but also giving somebody a second chance. So I don't know what's gone down in your life at the moment, but it looks like there may have been some sort of argument or some sort of hurt or something like that. And then you're, on the one hand, you're being told to give someone a chance, but then you're also being told to walk away from the conflict. So that's just messages coming out for you today, Blueberry. What do people think about you? They think that you're a very beautiful, long-term commitment, forever together person. So this is not really about your physical appearance. This is more about your personality. They feel like that if you were involved with somebody, that you would be someone they could trust and a soulmate connection. So this is a very beautiful card. This is all to do with two people together forever. Swans have one partner and that's it for life. You also are like someone's dream come true because you've got the wishing well here. So you're wanting to know what people think of you. Some people out there, they think, oh, wow, that person is my dream come true. She's everything that I want in a person. Also, what other people are thinking, again, you're somebody's soulmate. Somebody's looking at you and wanting to be with you. You've had two soulmate cards come out now. So someone right now must be wanting to be your forever person. You do have the Emperor card. The Emperor card can be someone that can be quite pushy at times. So they may feel like you are maybe a little bit too vibrant at times where you go, I want this happening, I want that happening, but you're very structured. And the Empress is all the feminine side of things. The Emperor is the masculine side of things. So this would be where you might be quite strong for your, like usually the female might be a bit weak at this or that. You might be able to get up on a surfboard and surf like a guy, or you know what I mean? So you might have a strength, or it might be a mental strength that you have. But I feel like you, people see you as someone that likes to structure things and likes to be top of your game, basically. This is like the boss of the boss. So, yeah, I feel like that energy is coming through. Also, you're being told that you're hanging around waiting for something at the moment, because you've got the card about hanging around waiting. I feel somebody's got their eye on you, though, Blueberry. So are you saying anything over here? But you had the two soulmate cards come out. You weren't even asking about a relationship. You're asking about yourself. So soulmate is that you are the perfect thing for somebody. The Emperor is... like the air signs, the earth signs, the fire signs, the water signs. That tells me that people see you as someone that can work in a retail store, and then next week you can work in a hospital with medical people, and then you can go work with a lawyer. It's sort of like they feel like you're a multi-talented, multi-skilled type person. And plus the Emperor is all about physical fitness as well, and strength. All of that sort of thing. But I'm wondering whether that is someone that wants to be with you, that they're everything rolled into one as well. Because you're getting a message about walking away from conflict and also giving something a second chance. Let's just pull another one for you, Blueberry. Blueberry and appearance. The answer is no. So if there's something you're wanting to know about at the moment, should I go and do this? Should I go and do that? It's telling you no, just to step back, because that's maybe why you got that Hangman card as well. Like you might need to step back and hang around for a bit. Oh, you're a Gemini. Oh, that's why you got the two. That's why you had the soulmate, the Two of Cups, and then you had the Swans, and then you had the other one with the two together. So it's almost like you got the soulmate energy and stuff there. Okay, so I hope that helped in a way. I think everybody's beautiful, everybody's sexy, everybody's got something for somebody. Doesn't matter what you look like or whatever. I think you need to look in the mirror and love you. I think you need to find what it is that you love about yourself and work with that. And who gives a shit what other people think, you know? But I do think there's somebody that wants you because they see you as a long-term commitment, forever together and trustworthy and loyal, that sort of thing. Now, the other person I was doing was, who was I doing? Who's this one that was asking about Libra? Someone's wanting to know about letting go of the Leo and wants to be with a Libra. Yes, Blueberry, you are gorgeous. We can't see you, but we know you are gorgeous. Ariana. Okay, here we go. So you have making a firm decision and sticking to it. This is moving forward, new start, new beginning. So that answers your question. Should you let the Leo thing go? Yes. Then we have karma. Karma, the wheel has spun, going in a new direction with things. And then we have the Chariot. Chariot is a water sign. Chariot is Cancer. So you're definitely rushing into something else. This is where you made a firm decision to stop something, to start something. Your karma is there. It's coming around. This is meant to be. This is fate. And then we have you going on a beautiful journey, and it's going to happen really quickly. So there's something there. You're not getting anything to do with air sign, but you need to take time out from some sort of situation. You need to let something go, and it will be in your favor. I'd have to say that you are going to meet this Libra person because it's in your favor, and then you've got the karmic wheel. What if it's not a Libra? What if it's a Cancer, and that's why you just got that sign? Because what's the other signs? Wands are fire. Wheel of Fortune doesn't have, or Wheel of Fortune probably does relate to a particular sign. I know that Libra is justice in the tarots, not Wheel of Fortune. You have a heavy mountain in front of you. So there's things that you're trying to accomplish. So maybe trying to be with this Libra person down the track, like trying to search for someone, they've got to be Libra. Maybe that's a bit too much to ask. Maybe you just need to be searching for a person and find someone, and then if they happen to be Libra, well, that's great. And then also you have this love and desirability. I'm sad that this didn't come out for Blueberry, because this is the beautiful woman, the caring person, the loving person. So I'm going to give that message to you, Blueberry, if you're still here. But yeah, you've got whoever it is that you hook up with, because we've got the Ace of Spades down here. This is a definite new thing. You're thinking it into being. And the Ace of Spades is an actual air sign, because the Ace of Spades is the Ace of Swords. So there is your air sign. It's someone very, very loving. But this to me is the water sign person as well. So maybe they have a Libra moon sign. So when you do meet someone, if they happen to be born in July and they happen to be a Cancer star sign, ask them what their date of birth is and put it into the calculator and see what their moon sign is, because their moon sign, their emotional side, might be Libra. So you might have two in one there. Like you might have the sign that you want, but it comes under a different sign. Because you've always got to look at the three signs that someone's born under, because they've got different traits, different personalities. It's like my husband, he's Virgo, but his moon sign is Aries, and I can't work out his time, because we don't know what time he was born, so I can't work out the third sign. It's either Pisces or Taurus, and I'm thinking with his personality, it's probably Taurus. But yeah, and that's like mine is Cancer, Capricorn, Moon, and what was my third one? Gemini, I think. Gemini, yeah. And that makes a lot of sense with me with Gemini. I'm this way, I'm that way, I'm this way, and that. Okay, so that is your reading, Ariana. No more water signs for you. You want a Libra sun sign. You don't want a water sign. Okay. Well, the cards are showing the Chariot, so let's just take that as the Chariot. You are going to go on a journey, and that lovely lady card had the air sign at the bottom, the Ace of Spades, so that is an air sign. So good luck with it, and come back and let me know how it all went. Yeah, the moon sign's more important because the person's emotions. So whatever water sign you're with, they might have had a fire sign as their moon, or they might have had a earth sign, and that might not have matched. Your Aries moon and Gemini sun. Yeah. Repost the question. You don't have... I know I don't have the Cash App. No, I don't have the Cash App on here as yet. No, I've just been putting the PayPal link, and you just hit the PayPal link and it'll take you straight to my PayPal, and it's $5 donation. $5 donation US dollars, and you'll get a more detailed reading. Who am I doing now? Can someone tell me who's the two people I'm doing together now? I've just finished Ariana. Who's coming up next? I will be taking a break soon, guys. It's 11, probably another half hour I'll be online. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to see if I can drive. I don't know if I can drive with this foot the way it is. And even if I can drive, I don't know when I get to my destination whether I can walk. I might have to give it a miss. But I'm going to have a break, and I'm going to come back. So the moon tells you how attached or detached. So my husband is, what is he? Aries. Aries. It's fire. That makes a lot of sense. No worries, Ariana. Let us know. Let us know if you meet your Libra. But as far as moving on from that other one, yes. Your very first card was like making a firm deal, a contract within your mind, boom, going forward. You were dating an Aquarius moon. They're very detached. I don't know much about Aquarius. There's one Aquarius I don't like very much, but that's all I pretty much know about them. I'm just waiting to see who is it. Rakdon and Courtney. Okay, Courtney. Does DD like me? Okay, Courtney and Rakdon. What does Mantosh think? Okay, so what does DD think of you? Does DD like Courtney and Mantosh? Any serious relationship over there? My Siri just came up. I must have been speaking too loudly, and Siri thought I was talking to it. And it's just saying I'm allowed to be serious. Okay, here we go. Just want to stir them up a bit. Okay, so this was for Courtney, wants to know about DD, and this was about Rakdon, wants to know about Mantosh. Courtney and DD, Rakdon and Mantosh. How's that list coming along, Rhonda? Am I working my way through it? Okay, so we have the snake in the grass. We have the snake in the grass. So we're asking about DD. So that can be someone with a very sharp tongue. That can be someone that sometimes they can be a little bit brutal with their words, but we're being told to give someone time to warm up. That could be you as well. You could sometimes come across that you are very bitey in a situation. The snake in the grass, though, I feel like this DD may have someone in her background that wasn't so nice in the past. Yeah, I think that this DD person, that's coming off around that person. But you're being told it'll all happen in the right timing. It's being told to wait. Also, you deserve better, and they're not quite sure what they want. So you've got someone that's umming and ahhing about what they want. You've got that snake card coming out around this DD person, and they're just not quite sure at the moment. But let's see what your tarots say. They might be different. We've got defensive behavior and putting walls up in the past. So there's conversations that need to happen, need more conversation, need more interaction with this DD. You need to have a big talk and just lay it all out on the table and see what's there. You need patience again. So you've got the time card, right time, right place, wrong time, wrong place. Patience card, just waiting around. I feel like you might be waiting around. And this is holding on to something from the past, holding on too tight. So I'm feeling like your question was something to do with how does DD feel? Now, this could all be reversed, that DD feels like you still hold on to something from your past. They're waiting around. They feel like sometimes you might have a wall up and get a bit defensive about things. Like if DD says something to you and then you take it personally and you might put a wall up about something, or it could be reversed. So it could be coming off both of you. But I do feel there has been some sort of thing in the past. It's not dealt with yet, or it's not gone out of the picture yet. So there's some sort of holding on to, sometimes it can be where you're holding on to a certain way of wanting things. So you're wanting to hold hands, go off into the sunset. You're wanting to meet each other every weekend. You're wanting to go to a particular club and have dinner or whatever. So you're wanting things structured in your way, and the other person might not want it in that way. Not that they don't want a relationship or whatever, but they just want things even, Stevens sort of things. But at the moment, I'm just going to pull you another one of these about DD. You might be surprised, hopefully in a nice way. There's a nice surprise. I think this one's coming through. But for now, I just feel like patience and slow it down and just see what unfolds with time. But if you have got walls and barriers up, you need to deal with whatever that is and bring those walls back down again. But maybe DD's defensive because of something in DD's past. There's something still not dealt with or not sorted out in her past. I'm assuming DD is a female, yes. Okay, so who are these cards for? My brain's just getting frazzled right now. I need to go backwards. Rakdon, yes, it was. I was going to say Rakdon, but I wasn't sure. Mantosh. Okay, these were pulled for Rakdon and Mantosh. Okay, Rakdon and Mantosh. And thank you so much, everybody that has joined me today, everybody that's been patiently waiting. I had 3 paid readings right at the start, which sort of drag things out. Plus, I've been waffling on about different things that I talk about. Dimitra and Divine, you two are up next, so please get ready. Okay, I can see Dimitri's question there. Divine, please post your question as well. Okay, here we go, Rakdon. You want to know about Mantosh. Mantosh is a bit lost. Mantosh is not too sure which way they want to go. They want to be wise with their decisions for the future. We've got the wise old owl. They want to learn from past mistakes. They want to move forward into the future. We've got the 7 of Diamonds here. They're making plans for their financial future at the moment, their stability at the moment. They're wanting to know that things are secure for the future. But they're trying to make the wise choices. But in the process of all of that, I feel like they're running around in a maze, not really sure what they want to do right now. Also, your message cards are saying about taking a new path. Now, that could be within you and your working atmosphere of what you need to do for yourself. Also, wait a while before you decide what you're going to do. So don't go jumping to conclusions or rushing down somewhere or changing jobs or whatever it is. It's just telling you to wait a while at the moment, clear your mind and see where you're going. Your cards are about the strength. That could be the strength of the relationship. It's quite strong. It also could be about you have the strength to keep going and keep doing things. It looks like he's taken up with the other woman. Okay. This is about a new start and making a firm decision in your mind. So I feel like that lost thing is you are running around in a maze. You're not sure which way you want to go. So you're not sure which way to go at the moment. And what was the other one I got over here? The wise old owl. So learn from past mistakes or be wise. And that's probably, because this is your reading, that's probably you thinking about your financial future. Where do you want to live? Where do you want to grow? What do you want to do? And then the message cards over here, taking a new path. So maybe it's taking a path away from Mantosh, but wait before you make that decision. So you do have the strength either way to wait or to go. I feel like mentally you're making a decision now. You're deciding which way you want to go with things, and you're ready to start. And also you're going to have a choice, and you're going to make that choice. This is stay or go. And whichever choice it is, this is a positive start for you. The Two of Wands, it's the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, Two of Swords is where you can't make a decision. You sit there and you're like, I want this, but I don't want this. Is this person with somebody else? This is where you go, mentally you make the decision, then physically you do it, you act. So right now you're being told just to sit, just to wait and watch, and mentally make your decisions that if Mantosh is doing blah, 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 and by July nothing's happening, that's it. Or you might say, I'm going to give him 6 more weeks, or right now, he's with this person. Okay, that's it. I'm on a new journey. But you're making a new beginning, and there's a new start coming, and you've got the new path as well. So I think you might be getting a new job, a new career path, whatever, and then somebody new comes in the picture anyway. Could be a Leo. I don't know if Mantosh is Leo, but this is a Leo. Doesn't have to be. And you've got air sign and you've got fire sign. So fire sign is Leo again. So that's what you have, Mantosh. Thank you so much for waiting again. Okay, so how are we going, Rhonda? Demetria and Divine are up next. How's this list going? Will Vagels and I meet again? He is a Virgo. You're the Leo. Okay, so Dimitra wants to know about will you meet up again. You're very welcome, Rakdon. Hopefully it all goes well. If that person has chose somebody else, maybe it's time to sort of look outside the square. We used to meet up again. I'm getting a bit frazzled at the moment, guys. So is it nearly done? The list, Divine, can you get a message from my great-grandfather on your mother's side? His name was Charles. Well, I wish you paid a donation for that one, Divine, because I was doing that sort of stuff on the weekend, looking at photographs or thinking of names and stuff like that. That's sort of something, okay, so we're trying to get a message from Charles. Please, Charles. Let's see what messages we get from you. I do those kind of readings where I'll put the person's name down in the normal poker deck, and it should show me how they passed and dates or things that make sense. But this is just a very brief reading I'm doing here. Okay, so first up is Dimitra. Will the Gelis and you meet again? Will you meet again? You're half right. You need more information about this. This is going out, wine and dine. This is like going out together, beautiful atmosphere. You could be sitting on the beach eating hamburgers, or you could be sitting in a restaurant together. But these are the cards about you being very, very attractive to this person and them being very attracted to you, vice versa. It could be about music, bands playing, all of that sort of thing. I'd have to say that's a yes, that you two are going to hook up with each other. Also, it's saying you're half right, you need more information. So that could be about a totally unrelated matter to that person. And you'll be doing what's right for not just for you, but for everybody. So there's some sort of other situation coming out in your cards right now. Rhonda, what have we got? Little Winks and Valeria. You're checking if they're still here. How many are left on the list, Rhonda? Because I'm getting very weird in the head. This would be a big yes, that you will be coming back together and having a hookup, of, so to speak. It's the Star. It's one of the best cards in the deck. It also stands for Aquarius, so I don't know if that means anything to you. A lot of the hard journey has come to an end, but there's some stuff still hanging around. This is upside down. So this can be where you're feeling overloaded with work and pressures and all of that, or your person is. And that's what's preventing you two from coming together. It could be distance as well, that you're at a distance. That is upside down, so it's not as bad as you think, or it's not as far away as you think. And I do feel like you're stressing yourself out just that little bit too much, because this can be where you're overthinking something, you're thinking a situation over and over and over again in a negative kind of way. You need to think in a positive way. Me and this person, we are going to meet in summer. We're going to go to this place. And just focus on beautiful, positive energy when you go to sleep. Positive affirmations before you go to sleep. Positive affirmations in the morning. Don't any of this second guessing or negative sort of stuff. Just focus on it. We'll be together. We're going to go to this park. We're going to eat this food. Just think about the whole situation, about how it's all going to go in a positive way. Don't stress yourself out about it. Take a step back from the stress. But I do see this overload. I do feel there might be someone around you in your family or something that might be going through some health issue at the moment as well. They might be requiring surgery, and it's sort of a bit of a stress for you or the other person that you're asking about. So that sort of message is coming through as well. And thank you so much for waiting around. I've been online for 2 hours and 11 minutes now, getting very tired now. I was just thinking that you said someone who drank a lot. Trying to make contact with this last couple of days. I felt like I needed a drink and barely ever drink. So that's crazy. Well, that would be the energy of the person that passed on that used to like having a drink. So the free list, Miss Lovely, is Little Winks, Free, Valeria, SC, Elsa, and then it's closed. Okay, so not far to go now. Now, who was this cards in front of me for? Now, Demetra, and who was the other person I was reading just now? I'm getting sidetracked. Anyway, Demetra, yeah, thank you for coming here. Thank you for hanging around. Take a look at my other videos that I'm posting. I do have 2 I have to edit today at some point or tomorrow. I still got to record the one about connecting with the dead. It's been suggested to me about doing pick a card, doing readings on famous people like Britney Spears, Harry and Meghan, and Ellen DeGeneres. So if anybody comes in and you'd like me to do post readings where I look into somebody, some celebrity or something like that, I'm not very political at all, so I don't really want to look at politics. But yeah, if there's someone in the news at the moment that you think, wow, do a reading on this person, let's see what the nitty-gritty is, I will get to that. But I've been spending a lot of time doing the lives now, and my recording sort of stuff, it's just not happening. So I had to spend time when the husband went to sleep the other day and had an afternoon nap. I went straight down the bedroom and started recording my yes and no's. Otherwise, I wasn't going to have any stuff coming up online. Okay, so who is the other person? Who's this other cards for? Who was I doing here? Janet, welcome back. I don't think you're on the list anymore. They've been calling for you. Rhonda has been trying to get everybody to post their questions. Demetria, you asked about that, Regalis and that. Who was the other person I was supposed to be reading? Opulence, Divine. Where is Divine's question? I know I pulled for you. Divine, What was I pulling for? Yes, it's your turn. Can you just repost why are these cards sitting in front of me? Because I can't remember what I asked when I pulled them. Messages from your grandfather Charles, wasn't it? Was it messages from Charles? I just got that in my head before you even posted that, your grandfather, Charles. Okay. I think that was your grandfather going, I'm talking to you. Okay, there's the end. Now you're getting messages about the world. So I think your grandfather is either he traveled the world when he was alive, or he's wanting you to have the world. He wants you to get up, explore, go see things. Of course, right now, COVID can't happen. But yeah, the world is your oyster, girl. That's what I'm getting through here from the grandfather. Also, it's showing me he was very worldly, very wise about choices he made in life. Sometimes I'm feeling like he made the wrong choice as well. I'm being told, no, not always. Sometimes he made some silly choices in life. Being shown his shoes for some reason. I don't know if he liked shoes or he wore a particular weird sort of shoes. But I'm being shown shoes and I'm being shown work boots as well. So I don't know if you're one of these young women that wear men's work boots on your feet, and that's what he's trying to show me. But yeah, I'm looking down and I'm seeing these work boots. Yeah, so that's just something coming through. The secrets are here. So your message from him is don't keep trying to find out what it was, who said what. Maybe we should have done this. You will run around and drive yourself insane trying to work it out. This is sort of like the mysteries, the secrets, and you just can't find out. I hate the moon card because the moon card to me, it's like, especially when I'm wanting to know something and I'm wanting a definite answer and the moon card comes out, it's more or less the tarot saying, you don't need to know. So there's something he's sort of like, I'm always picking up on something like that. And I'm wondering also whether this feeling I'm getting in my head is coming off your grandfather. I feel like there's something to do with his head, the back of the head, this side of the head as well, the ear. I haven't looked to see if you're writing anything over here. Yes. You don't know. Okay, so you don't know about the shoes. Yeah, so I've shown the shoes, the workman's boots. It's almost like someone who'd go in the coal mine or they go in the factory or something like that when they were alive. But yeah, there's some story behind the shoes. There's something to do with the back of the head, especially the left-hand side of the head as well. He's got the Queen of Wands come out as a message. Now, the Queen of Wands is usually all about looking after yourself and being very, very beautiful, very attractive at this time. Now, he might be being a little bit self-centered and saying in his day he was quite the looker, or he might be passing on a message to you that he finds that you are very beautiful, you're very caring, you're everybody's friend, you're very helpful, and it's almost like a thank you sort of message coming through there. But I think he's seeing that you are a very beautiful person, probably beautiful in looks as well. But yeah, I'm feeling like he may have been in his day, he may have been a looker. I just keep coming back to the shoes. He's telling you the answer is no. So if there's something you've been asking about something, or did this happen because of blah, 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 he's saying no, about the answer is no. Also, something will be in your favor coming up. There's something that you need to be doing because it's going to work out. Also, the last two messages are, for some reason, you've got the fertility sexual card coming off from your grandfather's messages and the babies. So I don't know if you're pregnant, you're going to be pregnant soon, but this is about him telling you to explore and enjoy everything, feel the love and that in relationships, and it's a very sexual energy coming off this card. So I don't know if he was one of these sexy guys when he was young. Funny thing to talk about with a grandfather. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know if he was a bit of a playboy when he was in his 20s and stuff like that as well. Because I keep seeing things to do with dancing as well. And I keep going down to the shoes. But yeah, he's got this childlike energy here, but these two usually together represent fertility and a baby. So I don't know if his message to you is that you are his baby, you're his favorite. It could be about that he's predicting something here, that you're going to be pregnant and having a little boy, because that is a little baby boy. And it may be something where he's trying to get a message through that he's watching out for a baby boy. But the lilies, like my mum always said, that the lilies were for funerals, the lilies were for death. So it simply could be the lilies are just representing that he's not here anymore as well. He's got down here the King of Spades. Now, the King of Spades is usually someone in military, police, security guard, law, someone who followed the rules, someone who was very analytical. They thought about things before they did things. It's also someone that would have had their secrets. And the fact that the Moon card come out, I think he may have died with some sort of secret. There was something secret in his background. And then we've got this fertility sexual card. So I don't know if he's trying to let the cat out the bag about something in his life, because we do have a 3-0, and that can be about a third party. It can be about a child. He might even be giving a message about that he had a child with somebody that's out there that is not known about as well. So sometimes that's what could be the message there, that he had an interlude with somebody and there's a child that nobody knows about. So that's another sort of thing there, and that's why that Moon thing is there. So that's all something to contemplate. Might have nothing to do with that. It might just be messages about like that you're going to be pregnant, you're going to be having a baby boy, and that will be his chance to come back through again, that you'll see that in your child's eyes or your child's mannerisms or something. Go, oh my gosh, this is my grandfather, Charles. This is him all over, like it's him back again. So you got all different messages there. It is supposed to be a very brief little mini reading. When I get a connection like that, it's I think that's why my head started going weird just then, because your grandfather's trying to come through and get messages through. There's another thing where I know there's a thing called TikTok, but I feel like his reference is more to do with the time. Give something time, right place, because I'm hearing like this TikTok thing as well, and I'm seeing an actual clock on the wall. Unless he used to, at his house, he used to have some big clock or something like that, and he's referring to that. I could close my eyes and start to get lots and lots and lots of messages from Charles, but I haven't got time to be doing that right now. This is just supposed to be a brief mini reading, Divine. Your uncle has brain cancer and he's about, so is that your grandfather's son? That's why he's got the son, his son, and that's why I'm feeling this all on the head. So he's around. Maybe the Moon card was the next full moon or something like that, something to do with the moon phases. That's okay, Divine. Yeah. Now, if I was to do a private one-on-one reading with you, a lot more stuff, because I have time to focus and let it all come through. But yeah, so he was trying to tell me, him. So maybe your uncle is something to do with the boots. I don't know. You'll have to find out from your mother, your grandfather, your grandmother, or whoever it is. Was there anything to do with the boots? Because I was seeing boots like a workman's boots, but I was also seeing the symbol that represents military, police, all of that sort of like following the rules as well. But it's also the card of the dark mystery person, someone that always had secrets and you never really knew what was going on. Yeah. I've had other people that have come online and they've contacted me on my email and booked in private readings. I'm actually doing one this week for somebody off my live chat. Okay, so here we go. And sending beautiful love and divine light to your uncle at this time. Hopefully when the passing comes, it's nice and quick. Yeah, not a good thing to have, brain cancer. Not a good thing. Well, nothing's good to have, is it, when we come to cancer? Okay, next is C and Elsa, can you tell me how many men are interested in dating me at my church? If you can find one of them, when will they make a move on me? Wow. Okay, and so that's Elsa. And C, you might need to repost. Who's C? C might need to repost the question, please. So Elsa wants to know about, is there someone, like how many people? This is a very brief reading, Elsa, so, you know, if we were doing a donation reading, you would get a lot more cards, which would give me a lot more characters. So we're only getting 3 tarots, 2 message cards, which won't tell me about characters, and 2 of these over here. I'm still feeling a lot around the head at the moment, so I need to take a break soon. Someone will make a move. We've got the Queen of Spades there. So someone finds you very analytical, Elsa. Someone finds you very up in your head. You're thinking about them. They're thinking about you. Could be a dark-haired person. I'm picking up on a dark-haired person there. They will probably text message you or email you or something. I don't feel like they're going to just walk up and start talking to you. I think it's more likely that they might send you something about the next church group get together, or do you want to be part of the committee that's going to put together a fundraiser, or it might be something like that, like where it will come through in a working kind of sense or a gathering kind of sense. It's going to be all your dreams come true, because we've got the 9 of Hearts down at the bottom, which is the wishes coming true card. But yeah, we've got something to do with the flowers, the bouquet. There's almost like an apology type feeling I'm getting there. Who was it I was doing with Elsa? C. Can someone tell me who C is, and has C posted the question? And then the list is finished, is it? We've got 6 people still in the room. So if you're still in the room, please let us know that you're still in the room, and I will finish up. What else are we getting for you about these people? Someone wants to commit to marriage. This is long-term love, commitment, happiness. You may actually be going to your church and there is a gathering for somebody that's getting married, and then you find out that somebody wants to be around you. Again, it's not showing me an actual person as yet. This is upside down. Whoever it is, this is, when it's upright like that, that's someone that will be cheating on their wife. So yeah, that's someone that cheats, they lie, they steal. This is telling me that this was done to them. So I feel like that whoever the person is, they have been cheated on in the past, and they've broken up with their wife or whatever, and they're fearful. They're fearful now that something might happen again. Here we have a character. We have the Knight of Swords. This to me can be someone that works within the government. They could work in the military, the police, security guards. They could work in a hospital building as a security guard, or someone that's official and high up. They are a heavy-duty thinker. They're thinking all the time. They're analysing situations. Their physical appearance to me would be someone with dark hair, darkish eyes, maybe even darker skin, olive skin. But they also, they're young. They're the knight. They come out as the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords normally in the tarot is an air sign. So that would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It doesn't have to be, though. Yeah, but I feel like whoever they are, they may have just come out of something that was quite nasty, and you will be talking to them like things are going to get better, things will be okay. I feel like you might be like almost like a mothering sense, like trying to help them out. But I feel like they want to rush forward. They want to go straight to this. They want to go straight to the marriage. But it's also, I'm feeling like this is someone that was married. They thought it was happily ever after. There was some sort of cheating, lying, stealing that went on in their life. And then they got the lawyer and everything they got out of it. So I feel like it's someone who's come out of a relationship. Also, your other 2 messages for today are, it will feel just right. Whoever it is, you're going to feel that it's right. and your wishes are finally coming true. So twice you've got the wishes coming true here. So you're not really getting a load of things saying that it's 5 people or it's 3 people interested or whatever. You're getting this one character here. He's the truth teller, and he might be a bit too forward, a bit too rushed with what he wants to do. Now, this all can be reversed as well, that you're going to have your eyes set on somebody you've been brokenhearted and cheated on in the past. Your happiness, is there. You've got some sort of apology there as well, and then you've got someone new rushing in towards you, or you could be the one rushing in towards somebody else. But it's not showing me like a whole load of people, a whole load of different people who's interested in you, but this one character is standing out today in your reading. So thank you for hanging around. I'm reading you, Elsa. That is your reading. That was your reading. So yeah, you had someone owes you an apology as well. So that was your reading just then. I'm not getting anything to do with how many people at the church or whatever. I am getting the church gathering. This is all the people normally coming together for a wedding. But yeah, there's the gathering of people. It could be that there's a lot of people that share some sort of love for you. One of the characters got to look out for, because they could be a cheater. They could still be involved with somebody and they're trying to be with you, or the person you meet has come out of a situation like that where someone did that to them, or you've had that situation. But yeah, there's your one shining armor there. That's that person riding in. They want to have everything with you. I'm not seeing you being together solid with someone just yet, but I am seeing there's a journey there, possibly through some sort of internet connection where they contact you via an email about something happening at the church and can you come and help out or whatever. So there's something that starts via some sort of email connection or passing notes or something like that. But yeah, that was your reading just then. SC, it was you that I was supposed to be doing the other reading for just then, because all I could see was C. Dan Coffee. I'm feeling a bit off. C. So is SC is the last one, right, Rhonda? Yeah, I've been going for 2.5 hours now, Coffee. You were here the other day, so you subscribed the other day anyway. So, yeah, but I will, I'll do yours, Coffee. I'll do yours with SC. Oh, Janet was here too. I must stay awake next time so I do not miss out again. It's very late here in Sweden. I'm going. Oh, so Janet's gone. SC, your question is, how is R feeling about me? No contact and feel a shift in the situation. Okay, so we want to know about R. I don't drink coffee because I get anxiety and it'll just make me hyper, make me have more anxiety. Damn Coffee, yeah, I'll have a look. You just wanted a love reading, do you? You just want a love reading right now. Yeah, you could donate, Coffee. If you donated, you'd get a more detailed reading. Okay, so I'm just going to see R and SC, and then damn Coffee, hang around, you're in luck. I'm going to be good to you. I'm going to read for you. I probably will turn this back on and come back on, but I do need to step away for at least an hour or something. I've got to ring my daughter. She's probably at work now. What day is it? Monday. Yeah, she's probably at work now, so I won't get contact with her. Okay, you and R. There's some sort of choice that's been made. You said that there's been sort of no contact. There's been some sort of distance or whatever. You or R, there's a third person here. So there's some sort of choice that's been made to go in a different direction. Also, you're feeling left out in the cold. We've got the Five of Pentacles here. It may be a financial decision as well, where R has to make some sort of financial decision at the moment. Starting to get the hiccups. There's a bit of talking, a bit of information here. We've got the Page of Pentacles. I feel like your cards are all about a business decision. These cards don't really represent a relationship. They represent about going to work, trying to make more money, having a new job opportunity and going on a new track with somebody. But I feel like there's a conversation that needs to happen. I don't think it's going to be the kind of conversation you're expecting, or it's not enough. And you're just feeling like there is truth there, because that's a 5 of diamonds. 5 of diamonds is usually the truth coming out. Someone's telling the truth. And then there's a new start here. Whether this is or you're going to meet somebody else through a job or something like that. There's some sort of new journey here where things have been a bit tough. You've had to make some new decisions. You're feeling like money's not that great, or you need a loan, or somebody needs a loan from you, or something like that. And then you're starting this new apprenticeship or this new job, this new journey. So your cards are not really showing me right now about and any kind of romantic type thing. Taking a gamble on something new, and something is too much of a burden right now. We've got the heavy cross. We've got the cross to bear. And also your messages right now are, you will be very happy soon, and it's time to plan a holiday. So I feel like there's some new adventure for you there. It's not really giving me an answer right now about so maybe just step back from that for a little bit, and just let that flow and get more involved in your work or your study or whatever it is. I just feel like there's a new person coming into the picture, not romantically. I'm just seeing like a new sort of adventure and taking a chance on something else, something different. But yeah, the cross can mean something that's dead and buried. But also the cross usually is like you're carrying this burden on your back, like about different things going on in life, or what's going on between you and like it's gone quiet or something like that. And that card makes sense because that is the, I don't know who that is. That's sort of like where feeling left out and cold by somebody, like they're just not communicating properly. But when that's 5 of diamonds, that's 2 people having a truthful conversation. So I'm feeling a mixed message here where you might need to have a conversation with and just say, look, what's going on in your world? Just tell me what's going on. And then you say, this is how it's making me feel, because I feel like you need to put the truth out there. And then maybe you can start some sort of new beginning, and it's very slow, and just take it slow, take it a step back at the moment. But that's what you get at the moment. And thank you for hanging around all this. What have I been online? 2.5 hours, nearly 2 hours and 40 minutes now. I really need to take a break, guys. So Dan Coffey, you are last. Thank you so much, Rhonda, Miss Lovely, if you're still here. Enrico was here briefly, was he? Or he didn't turn up today? I don't think Enrico was here today. I think Sundays he can't get on because family commitments and stuff. Oh, no, he was here right at the beginning, wasn't he? He was here right at the beginning because I did a reading on him. Anyway, whoever's still here, just thank you so much for everybody that's helped out. I don't know, I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys on here. I have come online at different times where I don't have any of my moderators, and sometimes I get somebody that says I'll be a moderator, and sometimes I need a pen and paper and I'm writing names down and then I'm calling people out, and that can be horrendous. I know that I did it at night time one time, and I don't want to do it late at night ever again. I will be online tonight about 6:30, probably 6:30 till 8:30 tonight. I'll be live. So I don't know if any of you that time would suit you to come back on and do the moderator for me. But yeah, I'm hoping that I get a moderator tonight. Damn Coffee, you're so lovely. I really appreciate this. No problem. I'm going to try and drop a donation tomorrow because I get paid then. Yeah, that's fine, Coffee. The donation is just so that you jump the list and you get a more detailed reading. So what was it? I was, Elsa, yes, you can donate. You can donate. The PayPal thing is in my description there. Oh, so you want to donate and have a more detailed reading? Yeah, you can, and I'll do one more. Miss Lovely, you want to ask a question after Damn Coffee? Yeah, no problem, Miss Lovely. General reading for you. So, Miss Lovely, you and Coffee, I'll do you 2 together. Elsa, if you do a donation right now, I will do your reading, but I need to get offline. Damn Coffee, love reading for you. Miss Lovely, what was your question? Love reading for Damn Coffee. I can't promise you'll get a love reading, and every time I say that, the person doesn't get a love reading. They get something to do with work or their family. Oh, your mother. Okay, Miss Lovely, you'll get some extra cards because you have been helping me out, and you always help out. Damn Coffee, love reading. Okay. Miss Lovely. Miss Lovely's mum. What's your beautiful mum's name, Miss Lovely? 3 cards for Miss Lovely's mum. I hope she will be cured. I think we looked at your mum before, didn't we? Is that, I can't really read that from here. H-A-L-I, Halima? Halima. Messages about Halima. Messages about Halima. Messages about Halima. One more. Okay, Damn Coffee, your love reading possibility is Damn Coffee. Wow, you got the best card out the deck. You got the Sun. That is major, major happiness is on its way, but you're just finding your direction in life, or the person is. So if the person's confused about their life or where they're going, they're about to, the truth is coming out. This is sort of like the light bulb's being turned on here. But this is like finding your direction. This is somebody that they're on the same track, the same wavelength as you, and it's going to make you very, very happy. These 2 cards together for a love reading are pretty good. Also, your messages are happy days are ahead. Well, we see that with the Sun. Also, you've got financial success right at your doorstep at the same time. So the Sun can be about a business growing and making lots of money, but I feel like you're finally on the right path and somebody that understands you and you understand them. But the sunlight's coming on someone. So they might be a bit confused about their path right now, but the sunlight's about to come out. Also, you may be spoiled for choices in love. That can be there's more than one person interested or more than one person you're interested in. There's going to be a lot of reminiscing over the past going on. It can be a very family-orientated sort of relationship going on. And we also have something toxic hanging around you at the moment as well. So that can be, don't get too obsessed about a particular person or situation. It's also can be, treat your body wisely. Don't be ingesting things that are toxic or stuff like that. And if you do have any kind of medical type thing, go to the doctor, get it sorted out. But yeah, it's the devil. It can be temptation to do the wrong thing, say the wrong thing, go down the wrong path. It also could be the person within love, the person that you're interested in or that's interested in you. They might be involved in something obsessive or compulsive or gambling, drinking, smoking pot, whatever. So yeah, there's some sort of toxic energy there, but for the most part, all your cards are very, very nice. So that's what you have, Damn Coffee. That's your quick little brief reading. Like I said, if you did the donation thing, I understand you haven't got paid and all the rest of it. It's $5 US or $5 Australian, whichever currency you want to use. And then you'll get a lot more detailed reading with your question. Okay, so now let's look at Miss Lovely. Elsa, you donated. Oh, 1 minute ago. So your name starts with Y, Elsa. The name I'm seeing on my phone is Y. Oh, Miss Lovely, time to go to bed. Okay, so let's quickly look at your cards, Miss Lovely. You have nice news coming in soon. So if your mum's needing something from overseas or she's needing confirmation on tests and everything, it's all It's all coming in. You also have, there's something underlying here. That's the two faces. So that can be that your mum's got something else going on. So if she had sickness in her stomach, let's say, it might be coming from somewhere else in the body. So there's something else going on there. There's going to be choices outlaid in front of you. You can keep doing what you're doing as far as her health goes, or you might take a chance on something new. I think that's why the news is coming in. You need to trust that everything's going to be okay. You need to focus your trust and energies that everything will work out. It's going to be okay. The three messages around your mum. Someone from the past is coming forward. That might be a visitor or something to do with your mum. Letting go of the past and moving forward as well. So that's weird. They're conflicting cards. Big surprises, nice surprises are coming. I'd have to say that means that she probably is going to be a lot better soon. And let's quickly get these through. Working hard towards the future. The Tower is sitting there, and then we have the building again. So this is almost like your mum's going to reach the peak of ill health, like it's getting out of control, you're fearful, it's finally breaking point, and then it starts to build the bridge. This is about mending. So in a relationship, this is mending a bridge. In a working atmosphere, this is where people get together and they build on their future. So I'd have to say that she's going to be okay, and it's going to be baby steps. It's going to reach its peak, and then she's going to start to mend and move forward. Also, is it down in the pelvic area or anything like that? The stomach, the lower back, all of that sort of area, because that's what I'm picking up on here with this card. And I gave the example about the stomach and stuff like that. But to me, the Tower, yeah, the Tower is a pretty nasty card to be sitting there. The 8 can be a new medication, and it may be that you need some sort of money or something to get some sort of new procedure or medication or new advice. And the letter card here would simply be getting information from overseas that will help her, or getting medication from overseas that will help her. And that's what I'm getting, Miss Lovely, but it isn't looking bad. It's looking pretty good. And sorry, Miss Lovely, I really do need to move on to this other one and then finish up here. Yeah, I was doing Miss Lovely, Elsa. I wanted to make sure it's him, or will it be someone else? Can you please read more in the situation? Okay. He has salt and pepper hair. His wife cheated on him. He told me everything very forward. Okay, so where's the first part of your question? Elsa, I wasn't reading you before. I was doing other people. Elsa, what was your question? What do you want to know? Yeah, I haven't read you yet, Elsa. I'm going to do you now. I just to make sure it's him. Can you please read more about the situation? So you want to know about the Sean guy. Sean had his wife cheat on him, and he told you everything. He was very open and forward about everything that happened, right? So you want to know more about Sean, you and Sean maybe getting together, or is that what you want to know? Oh, when I read you earlier, I did think you had a reading earlier. You had a free reading earlier. Okay, so I said that, and you want to know more about that. So can I tell you more about Sean and I, or somebody else? Okay, so I'm going to shuffle up the cards and just see 3 for you, 3 for Sean, and 3 for somebody else. We'll see what we get around it. So that's you, Sean, somebody else. So we'll do tarots first. So for you, you get the King of Wands. So if Sean has wavy sort of hair, he's a businessman, he's a talker. You just said he's very open with everything. He told you all about that his wife had cheated on him and stuff like that. This can be the player, but this can be that maybe his wife cheated because he cheated. You know what I mean? Like maybe he did something and then she had no choice, so she went off and got somebody else. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. But that's usually the player. That's usually somebody that wants to play around, play the field, and have a good time. You have sitting around you right now conversations that need to happen. This is you stressed at home, worried about something, you're not too sure which way to go. It's maybe making you upset. There's also, you're not too sure about a female, either a friend, a member of the family. You're not too sure whether something's true or not around this person. There's lots of conversations and chitty chatter going on. Someone's been very irresponsible in the past. It could simply mean this player energy over here is talking about his wife and saying, you know, that she was irresponsible. And this can be gossip as well, like getting involved in gossip and that. Now, on a totally different note, this could be a boss, your boss, and this could be a hell of a lot of work that you're doing and it's stressing you out. Like you need to reformat and change what you're doing and take more time for yourself. So you're getting that at the moment, Elsa. Also, sitting on this Sean guy, he wants to escape a situation. He's trying to escape. You might be his form of escape. He might be wanting you and he's wanting out. So he's telling you all this story about what happened over there with his wife. But yeah, he's trying to escape his situation at the moment. Also, that can be a card of irresponsibility on his part. He has loving conversations towards you. He also sees you as very sharp and unexpected. He sees you as someone that is on your journey with your career path and things like that. But he's also showing this ending but not ending. So this is usually where somebody, they're talking to you in a loving way. They're trying to sort of make up. Now, this can be somebody making up. This can represent the bitchy card as well. And that usually represents two people making up with each other. So that would be him and his wife patching this bridge, but he's also telling you that it's done and it's dusted. So he's in two situations here. This is where he's angry and hurt and whatever, but I'm feeling like this angry, pissed off sort of thing. Then he's having a lovey conversation with you, trying to sort of be flirty or something with you, but he's also trying to make amends with this. He wants to be with this woman. This can be violence as well. This can be where he went out and punched the guy, stuff like that. So he's got that kind of energy around him. Now, if we look at another person, not Sean, if there's somebody else for you, yes, there's somebody else for you. This person is committed to a long-term journey with you. They love you. This would be a new beginning. This would be something that really makes your mind settled. So Sean, not too sure about all of that, picking up on weird energy around that guy. There's somebody for you that would be much more suited, and you get the Page of Swords upside down. Now, that can be someone, a young energy, a stupid sort of energy, someone that's compulsive. They rush in and they say, hey, I want to do blah, 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 blah. And it's sort of like, what? Where did this come from? It also can be wary of the liar. Be careful of news coming in because somebody's lying about what they're doing. But yeah, it may also be that you're in a going to be in a relationship, a very bonded, loving relationship with someone who's just finalized something. Like they're finally done with whatever it was. It could be Sean, but I'm not thinking so because I asked about another person here. Is there somebody else for you? And it's saying yes. So that is those, your two message cards. Thank you, Rhonda. Are you still here, Rhonda? You're getting going. James, good night, sweetheart. Sweetie. I didn't see you, James. Okay, so your last message cards. Okay, I am done as soon as I finish these cards. So I don't know who's still in the room, but Miss Lovely, I think that you may be going. But yeah, I'm going to get going as soon as I finish these cards. Thank you, everybody who's still here. Thank you to the donations today. Much appreciated. I will be back online. I'm assuming I might come back online around probably 1 o'clock. I might come back online 1 o'clock. Centering yourself. You need to center yourself and work out what it is you want, Elsa. She's gone and she left him and he's getting a divorce. But I was asking, was there someone else for you? And I'm seeing a really good bond for you and somebody else, not so much him. And you probably wouldn't want to be with someone who's just come out of something because they tend to go on like a rebound trip. Maybe down the track, yes, but he needs to be depending on how long he was married and everything, he probably needs to be on his own for a bit, then connect with someone. But also you're being told about an awakening going on, that things are going to change. New things are going to come into your face. I'm going to do these cards here, Elsa. One card is a message about just for you. One card is about Sean, and one card is about a prospective other person for you. Okay, so one for you, one for Sean, one for possibility with someone new, someone else. Things will be going your way very soon. Baby boy sitting around Sean. So baby boy can mean he needs to grow up. Baby boy can mean actually that he's got responsibilities and things at this time around a child. But baby boy is also 5 of Hearts, which he got in his reading there. And 5 of Hearts is 2 people making up with each other. So he's saying she's left, he's getting a divorce and all of that. The chances are very highly likely that even if they get divorced, that they will reconnect on some level, possibly around children if they've got children. A new person is telling you to slow down and take one day at a time. So that would tell me that eventually there is somebody else in the picture for you. We're going to do the same with these, 3 of these. One for you, one for Sean, one for a possible another person, and we'll just grab one of these. You have the key to your own heart, your own success, everything it is that you want. You know which way to go. You know what's going to work. Whatever your intentions are, whatever you're hoping for, you've got the key to get it there. You've got the balance. You also get a lot of hard work on its way. You need to get somebody else to help you. So if you're at work and things are getting overloaded, it's time to crack that whip, get somebody else to help. You've got around Sean, the playboy. We've got the guy that wants to spread his wings now. Like, he's been with this wife, she betrayed him, he's hurt, he's wanting somebody else, and he's wanting more than somebody else, because this is somebody that's going to go on a love journey. They're going to go on different journeys with different people. He's probably going to change his look. If he's fat, he's probably going to go on a diet. If he needs muscle, he's probably going to join a gym. It's sort of like somebody that's going to change their look and put themselves out there. So I just feel like he's going on a different journey at this time, not a solid love journey with one person. And also for a new person, give it some time. You've got to give things some time. So it could be that you will have a love journey with Sean, but you just need to give him time to get stuff out of his system right now. Because I just feel like if you come straight into the picture and he's just going for a divorce and all of this and that, you could end up heartbroken down the track, because he will reconnect back with her. As time goes on, the badness that happened will settle, and then he'll start to think, oh, when I was with her, we used to do this, So people go through this sort of motions. He's in a grieving phase at the moment. It's almost like grief, what they do with grief. So I just feel like he's on his own little agenda at the moment, and he might feel very, very attracted to you and you to him at this point. But for me, I'd be just saying, give this some time first. Just give it some time, let it pass, let the divorce all happen, and then see where he's at in a certain amount of months, and then see what's happening. Anyway, Elsa, can you see if the other person is Fabian? If it's Fabian, it looks like it's good. It looks like it's good. That would be another reading, another time. But yeah, come back if you can. If you can be online, I'll be back online around 1 o'clock, and then just say, can you look at Fabian, please? Is there something between me and Fabian? And then I'll just do a free reading where we look at Fabian. But I need to sign out now. I'm very tired. Miss Lovely, thank you. Rhonda, thank you. Whoever else is still in here, thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you for the donations. I hopefully will be back online 12:30, 1 o'clock. I just need to, it's 12 o'clock now. 1 o'clock, definitely 1 o'clock. I need an hour break. I need to step away from this. I need to get some lunch and try and drive my car. Yeah, good night, Miss Lovely. Hope everything works out, and I will catch everybody later. If you're on later, If not, I'll see everybody tomorrow. Okay, bye for now, people.